through a very small entrance where you came across his. Still not quite sure what relationship is. He alluded to the fact that it was like a servant of some sort or a companion or whatever. He seemed to think that they were equals to an extent. A guy called Rilivon, who you've met a few times very briefly in the journey, and he basically said, "Go on in." And so you've entered into this large entrance hall, which has a multitude of doors around it. You have one to the east, one to the west, you have one to the north, you have two large stone steps, staircases leading upstairs in a spiral. The room itself is relatively bare. You have a couple of statues either side of you that are quite large, quite daunting. You have a bookcase in the far right corner. You have a piano in the far left corner. And as you first entered the room, just to refresh your memory, there was a flash, which scared Brody and Tar. It affected them quite deeply. The other three of you, you managed to kind of keep your fortitude. But yeah, Tar and Brody technically frightened for an hour in game time.
Yeah.
And this is where we left off.
All right.
Who's gonna speak first?
No, I'm just finishing my level up and more is done.
I'm going to just keep an eye on Brody and Tar so they don't do anything stupid while they're scared.
I want to check out that goddamn piano. Any of you motherfuckers know how to play a tune?
No.
Do I look like I'm a musical type?
Really.
I could properly knock something out. You know, I trained as a bard in my younger days.
No, that's surprising.
Is it? So, let's just put that up there and do that. Right. Okie dokie. Artichoke, I am here.
Some wasabi peas.
Level 7 rocks. Right, great. I is back. What a lovely room. Shame it's full of death and decay. Right. Door to the left, door to the right, or up the middle.
And the steps.
Yeah, I know, but it's sort of like door to the right, door to the left, door to the right, because they're only little doors.
I want to check out the goddamn piano. Goddamn.
So Ron is going to go over and check out the piano. Is anyone else going to go with him, or are you all just kind of taking everything in at the moment?
Do you know what? I'll quite happily go over to the piano.
I'll keep an eye on Tar and Brody so they don't do anything stupid when they're scared.
I've claimed to have trained as a bard in my younger days. I feel I need to prove myself.
Well, at a glance, the piano is in fairly good condition. It's a regular, I forget the name of it, but, you know, one of the large standard pianos you find that you can play in bars, you can get a good tune out of. It looks to be in fairly good condition at a glance. Small layer of dust on it, but only a small layer. It still looks to be relatively freshly used from what you can see.
Hey, you gonna play a tune, old man? Goddamn.
What? I'll go play a tune, have I? Okay, I'll do it.
You can do a performance check if you want to play it.
Go on. Why not? First roll of the night. 14.
So you just kind of, settle up to it. It's not got a stool in front of it, unfortunately, but you just kind of settle up to it and you kind of...
Sorry.
One of them.
Chopsticks.
Chopsticks, yeah!
Yeah, gently tickle the ivories and everyone's just like pleasantly surprised.
The misty mountain falls. So dwarven song, yeah.
Brody briefly perks up, but then goes back into a rocking sort of stance.
Tar's like slightly soothed. His panic look is like slightly softened.
Right. Those
you should keep singing.
What should I do the rest of the words?
I'm going to look in this. I'm going to look underneath. You keep playing, old man.
Okay.
I'm going to have a look inside.
You can drink far and wide. You can drink the whole town dry. I can't think of any more. Leave me alone.
Fair enough.
Do I need to roll anything to have a look inside of the piano? Or?
Look inside.
You can either have like a glance inside,
Yeah.
or you can just do like an investigation if you want to investigate it further. Have a thorough look.
All right, I'll
You can
investigate.
drink your fancy ales. You can drink them by the fire with a homebrew brew with a maid and brew.
I only got a 9.
Well, you give it a look over, and it looks like a standard piano. It doesn't look like there's anything inside the actual thing itself. Yeah, it doesn't look for you to be anything too suspicious.
I kick it as hard as I can.
You're not playing it.
I don't care. I'm going to kick the thing, and I want it to hit the wall and smash.
Do an attack roll.
Oh,
Dude.
right then. 11.
11's enough. I mean, it's just sitting there. So just roll for damage.
The dungeon's deep. Sorry.
Oh, that is. Oh no, it's only a 6.
Well, with a 6, you give it a swift kick to one of the legs of the piano, and it comes flying out from underneath. And the piano itself kind of falls and topples on one side where that leg is now missing, and it crashes completely underneath. One interesting thing that happens as it does that is the bookcase in the far right corner of the room starts to move to the side. So as the piano collapses, there's some sort of mechanism that's been triggered, and the bookcase now shifts to the far wall, and you can see that there's now an opening behind where that bookcase was.
Fuck that
come on,
piano.
you.
Fuck the piano, man.
You're a right old dick, you are, Ron. Enjoying that. Look at
Yeah.
Brody and Tar. They were enjoying it too. You're perking them up a little.
I'm sorry, boys.
You're not sorry. You're not sorry at all.
Look at that. Look, he's
I'll
actually
be
able
sorry
to edit it with the... Wow.
So this is how slick the laptop is. I can literally do this on the fly.
Hey!
Whereas before with the old one, I mean, it's not just this one's new, it's that the old one is so old that if I did that, we'd probably be sitting here till past waiting for all the changes to load in real time.
Yeah, look at that. Right.
Oh, so budget.
Well, blow me down. There's a door.
How the hell did you see that? The hell you see that?
What? The bookcase moved. You told me.
Yeah, man. Goddamn staircase in the way, motherfucker.
Open.
In
There's
my
a
anger
door.
breaking the piano, I fucking run back to the door and when you're a dick.
Shit.
Oh,
Hey, if it weren't for me, man, you wouldn't have found that door.
I might have done if I'd have kept playing. Right, door on the left, door in front, door on the right, door behind the bookcase.
Shit, dog, we gotta go for that door behind the bookcase.
Are you
It's
gonna
the
go for that
only
one?
one.
You're
Yeah.
gonna go for that
hell
one
yeah.
straight. Have you learned nothing, Ronald?
Hey, hey, it's hidden for a reason, man. Let's get our funky asses in there.
Funky arses. Yeah, right, because I'm funky.
Hey, you smell funky.
Yeah, probably. I haven't washed for a couple of days.
Shit.
All right, fine. Open the blasted door then.
Roundhouse kick.
So behind the bookcase is not so much like a door, that's just to kind of symbolize an opening, but you've got literally a wide opening where the bookcase was, and you can't see too far down, but you can see that there is a set of stone steps that are leading down to a lower floor.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that shit. I'm going in these doors first.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So Brody and Tar, you can still do stuff, can't you?
I'm leveled up.
Yeah,
Sorted.
I mean, like with the being frightened, you can still
It's
walk
just
around.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can still do anything they'd normally do, but it's just they've got disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, and I think there's something else.
Fear.
Yeah,
Whatever you're
normally
scared of.
normally what would happen is you can't move closer to the source of the
Mm.
fear. So if there was like a creature causing the fear, they wouldn't be able to move towards that. But it's not so
Yeah.
much a creature; it's just something that's happened.
So you're lucky there.
Oh, I got a nice health boost.
So you going in?
Which one?
I'm talking. Allbrand was the first one there, man.
No, you first one there. You just did a roundhouse kicker and open.
Motherfucker, you just pushed past me, man. Shit.
Oh, Ronald, what's that down there? And I push you down the stairs.
Oh, that's a dex, isn't it? A dex
That
save.
would be a deck. Yeah, most certainly.
Means your dexterity against Orban's strength.
19 for dex. I'm just anticipating the roll. Sorry, dear.
We can, yeah, fine. Let's go. He's Ron. So where are we now? Is Ronald standing next to me?
You just tried to push me.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, I'll stick with the theme. Ronald, what's that? Light. Got to keep with my theme.
Shit. I don't mind, man, as long as they last purple.
Right, yeah, I can change that. That's right. There you go.
No.
Purple. Right, there you go. Purple light. Perfect. So we're gonna walk down these stairs. We're not gonna worry about anything else. We're gonna go straight down the fucking stairs.
Yeah.
Is everyone going down as well?
What is he doing?
I mean, yeah, I'll just follow.
I'll go at the back. If that's all right.
I'll be at a ferry back, so needs to. Don't
Bro,
get
why are you
attacked.
being more of a coward than Tar? And
Why I am more squished than all of you.
You're like
And
the
two,
two
I've
people
got
who
a-
are
I've got a
frightened.
spell that can hit you for 300 feet.
Shit, dog.
You know-
If
you know-
you
you know-
knew you were gonna be
Burr
a
is
pussy ass bitch, man, we wouldn't have fucking recruited you in the first place.
Yeah, the burr is really squishy. So,
I see.
Yeah.
You're
Glass
hiding
cannon,
behind
that eldritch blast.
the petrified people. Not bad.
oh look, the floor has disappeared.
So
Holy fuck.
as you step down these stone steps, you can make out a little bit ahead of you because of the light. It's pretty thin, so you would only normally be able to walk one at a stride anyway. And it doesn't go too far down. The steps seem to go maybe 20 feet down. There's maybe a dozen and a bit steps. And you eventually find, as you get to this opening, there's a well-lit room with torches in holders around the room. They're currently lit, and you see this before you. Look how quick this is. Which is
Dang,
Awesome.
man.
a kind of torture-like chamber, which you can see there is still bodies scattered about. There are all sorts of crazy instruments lying around, things that obviously were used to do horrible, unspeakable things to people in the past. There are bloodstains on the stone floor. There is like a drain where presumably they would use it to let the blood flow out of the room. There was that much of it. And there's all kinds of things, some of which you never would have seen before in your life, and you can't conceive what they would do to people. But yeah, there is all sorts of odd things lying around the room. And still a couple of bodies as well in the middle of it, and on certain instruments too. You can also see at the bottom of these steps, which you're in the bottom left of the room, there is another door that's kind of on the bottom right So as you kind of step out, you look directly to the right, and you can see another room leading off somewhere else.
Oh, bollocks.
Yeah, this is monk training.
I'm too old for this shit.
The idea of talking to... No, I don't want to talk to the dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
I wouldn't
just
do it
looks
if I
like-
were you.
No, I don't.
It looks like Hell's Playground.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I want to talk to the dead.
Hell's Playground.
Yeah, you talk to the dead.
But what am I going to ask them? Oh, how did you die? They got fucking tortured. It's pretty bloody obvious. Oh,
There's some fresh bodies, though, man.
yes. Well, right.
I'm gonna go and check out that chain up in the top left.
I'll try to replace your...
I'm gonna wrap that shit around my fists.
Fair enough. I was going to say you want to go replace Morikawa.
The chain itself is pretty long. So I mean, you've got. I would say it's probably a good couple of, maybe 100 feet long. The chain.
Break it.
I mean, if you like strike it hard enough, you probably could. You can either like borrow someone's weapon or something around the room. You could probably break parts of it off.
Shit, I use my bare hands, man.
Do a standard strength check for me then.
I don't think so.
Dexterity, yeah. 20. That's straight. That's straight.
Sure. So you find like a few links that are a little bit weaker, and with a bit of a struggle, you manage to break them apart from the rest of the chain itself. So you've got like a couple of, I suppose, foot-long bits of chain that you can wrap around your wrists if you like. So we could say that that does like an extra +1 damage to any unarmed strikes that you do.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. We'll just if we just remember between us, any unarmed strikes, if you hit, you do an extra +1
Okay.
for each one.
Yeah, I'll just annotate it on my sheet. Plus, oh shit, that's the wrong thing. +4. Cool. Oh, thank you very much. Ron's looking like a fucking absolute animal now.
All right. Anything else in here that might need?
Pardon me.
Thought you was going to talk to the motherfucking dead, man.
No, I changed my mind because what was I? In all honesty, what the fuck am I going to ask him? No, it's all right. I'm going through all of my spells currently because I got a couple of new ones.
Anyone else?
I can't do anything to talk to the dead.
Might be interesting to look at that central drain thing and just investigate it and see if, there's any...
Oh, I've said that like 4 times, but I was on mute the whole time and no one said anything.
Oh, obviously I was intercepting mentally.
I bet you were like, why's nobody listening to
I was
me?
like, why is everyone ignoring me?
I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to log off.
What would you like to investigate it, Tarden?
Let's do it. Let's both go over because I'm
holding
I'm
hands.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
We can do this.
Just peering over.
We'll do a combined investigation.
So if you guys do want to check it out, technically, you get disadvantage on ability checks. Normally, if you do help each other out, you'd get advantage. What we could do is we could kind of say it cancels it out, so you can just roll a standard investigation check, just like a one roll, and see what happens.
Yay.
Okay, I'll let Brody do the roll then.
Oh, I got 12.
With a 12, you have a cautious look around and step over a couple of the bodies that are strewn on the floor. The grate looks pretty solid. It doesn't look like it's movable. It looks like it's really fixed in the floor there. And you kind of have a peek down, and the lighting isn't great. Like, it's a couple of torches around the room, so in the center of it, it's quite difficult to see down. But you can tell that whatever is down there, it drops down a very long way.
Can I shout hello down the grate?
Yeah, there's a big echo as you do it, but then nothing else.
Creepy. I'm kind of happy nothing answered back, but I'm also kind of disappointed.
Is that, that red thing on the table?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a flask? If it is, I want to go check what's in it.
It's a sweet roll.
It's like it's a flask or a bottle which has a liquid in it. Let's see. I mean, at a glance, you wouldn't know what it is. You can assume it's nothing good because of where you found it. But you could do a check to see if you can kind of surmise what it is. You could do like a standard investigation check, or you could do an arcana check to see if there's anything magical to it, whichever you prefer.
And I'll pick the one that's more proficient, so arcana. (16+4), so dirty 20.
Well, having a swivel around of the contents and having a look over it, you get the feeling there's nothing inherently magical to it, but you can tell that it's not necessarily good news because of, again, where you found it.
Okay.
So, this might be bad news, but it might help us, it might not. It depends if it's bad news for us or bad news for Ashtarak.
Okay.
So do you think I should take it or leave as it is?
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll go take another mystery potion.
Okay.
So still got
Mystery potion 1 of 6.
Did we ever figure out what the other potion was? We didn't, did
No, we never did.
Awesome.
Still got that.
turns into a giraffe.
Interesting.
Still got that potion. And now I got another flask of mystery liquid.
There's a lot of potential for some creative alchemy.
Yeah.
If only one of us was an artificer.
Why don't you mix the two potions together and then drink it?
Good day, fine.
What if I just chuck both flasks at Ashtarak when it comes to the boss battle?
And he grows and fries.
I'd drink it for the sake of forcing a result.
Yeah.
Is there any way of finding out what they are?
I got a dirty 20 for the mystery liquid.
Can we?
Nothing magical. It's just bad news.
I'm happy to sample a drop. I could sample a drop. I don't mind. I drink some shit in my time.
With both things, it's quite difficult, I guess, to do a thorough investigation. You need to take them to someone who knows more about potions or about these kinds of things. I mean, the way around it is to sample it and to try a small drop. But obviously, whatever effect it has, it would be minimal, but it would still have the same sort of effect as if you drank the whole thing.
Right. Who's got high constitution? Let's find out what these blasted bottles are.
I've only got one.
I got
+1.
+2, but I've also got dwarven resilience to poison, so that's.
No.
But I don't want to drink it.
I got
That's
0,
besides the point.
but I am willing to go drink it.
Yeah, I've got a constitution. I'm all right, and I've got advantage against poison. So
I'm willing to feed it to Krabby.
Hell no,
Do
man.
not bully Senor
Mr.
Smith.
Smith is a hero. He deserves better.
right, yeah, bollocks. So sorry, right, give it here. I'm gonna drink some. Come on.
Which one? The mystery one or the one that we just found?
I don't know. It did dog shit. I'm gonna take the fast. Let's go for the mystery one, the one that we've been carrying around for fucking ages.
I got hand him the mystery purple liquid.
It's purple.
Wait.
Oh, I should have
It
given
was a purple one, if I recall.
I want some of that purple stuff.
Drink, 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 drink.
Right.
drink,
Not
drink,
all of
drink,
it,
drink,
but
drink, 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 drink.
So this is the original one you're drinking, right?
Yes.
And I've been
Right.
carrying the.
Roll a d6 for me.
Shit. 5.
Okay, so you have a drop of this liquid, and it's quite bitter, and it's got like a bit of a fruity taste to it.
Oh, it tastes
And-
John Smith's.
After a moment or two, you can feel yourself like invigorated, and you feel like you can literally lift mountains.
Bloody hell, it's Viagra in a bottle.
But it passes after about 30 seconds because you took this much. And what it is, I'll just come out and tell you. So it was a potion of giant strength. Now,
Right.
what you rolled determines what giant. Because you rolled so high, it was cloud giant strength, which is one of the strongest giants there is. So when you drink it, your strength goes up to 27 for an hour.
Fuck.
Oh.
Imagine Oldbrand with 27 strength.
I've read
Wow.
about this.
It's quite interesting because my strength's already 21.
Whoa, that would change my modifier to +8. Whoa.
Wow. Okay. So is that what that is now? Is that my bottle? Bottle of strength.
That's what it is.
Whoa.
Wow.
So if you drink the whole thing, then it lasts for an hour. We can see you had like a small little thing, so it lasted like 30 seconds. So there's more or less the whole thing left.
That was Deburra's, wasn't it?
It was.
It was mine.
The bird, you want?
Now, man.
Oh,
What about a
man.
trade, Oldbrand?
A trade? A trade? What am I trading it for? Oh, I'm just thinking about this with my barbarian. Oh,
Yep.
Oldbrand doesn't
yeah,
trade, he just collects.
it's very true.
No, it was originally mine, and I'd rather
Oh,
have
no,
something equal.
don't get me
equal-
wrong. Hey, I was
Tell
brave.
him, man.
I was brave enough to bloody drink
Just,
it.
just slap that old dude up the side.
I give you. I understand that, Oldbrand. But
I got you back, Deburra. Come on, man. I say we fucking whoop this motherfucker's ass right now.
Fight, 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 fight.
rather not split the party. One.
I'm just shitting. I'm just shitting with you, man.
What's the other one do? We're gonna try that one as well.
I'll go try the one I just collected.
That's the poisonous one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it'll be just my luck.
Deburra dies.
That's the one that removes all magical abilities.
Ouch!
Oh,
That'd be
no.
harsh.
Oh, man.
You're going to try it, yeah?
Yeah, I'll go try it.
Okay. So you take a similar size swig as Allbrand did, and this one feels like fizzy on your tongue to begin with. So you can start to kind of feel it dancing on your taste buds. But then afterwards, as it goes down your throat, you almost kind of feel like a bit of a choking sensation. So you take 1 point of poison damage.
Cool.
Old.
This is a potion of poison. So if you drink the whole thing, it will not only deal poison damage, but it'll leave you as poisoned, which would give you certain nasty status conditions as well.
Throw it at Auburn.
Oh, right, look. Right, I'm holding the potion. It does strength. If you want it back, take it back. It's fine. I'm just thinking about what I could do with that as a barbarian. Because I started this campaign as a cleric. I'm now 4 levels barbarian.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Again, you can have it all, Bran.
Oh, all right then.
You're brave enough to actually try it. No risk, no, as I say, high risk, high reward, as the saying goes.
High risk, high reward. I'm going to be as strong as a motherfucking giant.
Probably roll a 1 when it comes to it.
Yeah, do you know what? It's going to be the first nat one I roll on an attack.
Yeah.
Right. All right, great. I'm going to put that in my bag. Hang on. I'm not carrying as much as I was.
Yeah, all right.
I got
You've really been cutting down.
Yeah, no,
lately.
it's fine. Yeah, you just don't say anything.
Right, well, as much as it's nice being in this room, should we maybe think about heading on, or do we need to investigate something else?
Well, I was getting quite used to the smell in there, I got to be honest.
Mm.
All right. So, do we keep going down, or do we go back up to the main hallway? And there's another door over there.
There is another door over there.
Oh, bollocks. Knock, knock, knock. Hello?
Shit, it looks tiny to me, man. Like a mouse hole.
I'm assuming it might be some sort of prison with people in.
Oh,
hello.
a right click.
What are you done?
So you're going to go in here, yeah?
Over.
Yes,
I'm going to knock on the door and say hello. Listen, what happened.
Okay. So there isn't so much a door, but it is an entranceway to a hallway. And as you walk in the hallway, you can see there are 2 prison cells.
Snap.
Wait, are we not going to torture someone?
Shit, you go. The hell we going to torture, fool?
I don't know. Let's flip a coin. Let's see what happens.
All right.
Roll the goddamn dice.
All right,
It's
Tom.
like deja
Heads I
vu.
win. Heads I win. Tails you lose.
Okay,
Hey, you
All right.
gonna get it.
let's do it.
I'm holding back, man. You getting every last goddamn ounce of strength that I got.
Right. So anyway,
Love that.
there are 2 cells. Hello.
Hello, Dave.
So in the cells themselves, that there is very little in there. You can see that there is a dead body in the one at the far end, and in the one nearest to the entrance to the hallway, there is just a large, almost like pile of hay, something like a let's say a pile of hay just sitting in one corner of the room. There isn't anyone in there that's alive from what you can see, but you've got a body in one and you've got like a stack of hay in another.
Why do I feel like there's going to be something hidden in that hay? Who wants to find a needle?
We just
It looks homey to me. Let's try it.
Yeah, well, we found you in one of these. You're used to
Yeah,
it.
so it looks just feels like nostalgia.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
Oh, I threw away all those torches. Never mind.
Yeah.
This would be a good moment for those.
Well, Ron's currently walking around with purple light on his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was thinking about setting fire to the hay.
No, you want look. If there's something in there that's mildly useful, you would set it on fire by doing it.
Oh, I've got a tinderbox.
Oh my
Do
god!
it.
I would like to go into
Don't even wait. Just do it.
the dungeon. Now it's got the hay in, please.
I'm standing hard on
dungeon.
the door, just sort of
Jail cell, whatever they want to call it.
don't be bloody daft.
Well, the
Am I
doors
what?
themselves are pretty much like falling apart at the seams. So like the hinges themselves are very rusted. So it's like no issue to get in the cell itself. So you walk inside, and what do you want to do in there itself?
He wants to search through the hay.
Search through the hay.
Set
Okay.
fire to the hay.
So you start to kind of like move it around, and make a dexterity check for me.
Oh, let's go. Da, 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 da. Oh, God damn it. That was a 15.
Okay, 15 still good. So you're kind of rooting around in the hay itself, and after a moment or two, you start to kind of hear a noise, and you take a half step back before about 8-10 rats jump out and try and kind of take a nibble out of you. You kind of step back far enough so that they don't manage to bite you, but they all run out and scurry out through this door, out through the other door into this torture chamber, and then just down this grate that's in the middle of the room just as quickly as they appeared.
Should have torched that shit.
Having a further
told you so,
investigation,
but
having a further investigation in the pile of hay, you do come across like half dozen gold coins at the very, very bottom. So you find 6 gold coins at the bottom of the hay, but aside from that, there is nothing of note.
Okay.
Apparently, these rats have got a piggy bank.
Looks like they're playing goldfish.
Right, okay. Sure. The other one's just got a dead body in it.
Yeah, it's just pretty much bare, except for that body. That I mean, you can't determine how long it's been in there for, but it's all kind of curled up in, like, as you can see, the fetal position. Still got a very thin layer of skin on there, but it's all very much sunken in. So you're sure it's been there for quite some time.
Yeah, I don't want to go in there. Does anybody want to go in there?
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, okay, my man.
I'm up for it. I mean, I'm scared, I think, still, but I'll just go in there and see what happens. I like the idea that Tara is just unreasonable.
Just go and lay down in the fetal position next to him.
Just try and use him as a blanket, pull him over him, and just hide a little bit.
So we just leave this guy here.
Just a little bit creepy.
So you're using the body as a blanket?
I'd like Tara to try and, like, just sort of curl up next to it and just sort of pull the body, assuming it's light and decrepit, over himself, so that he can just sort of have a blanket around himself.
It's like Luke Skywalker in Empire Strikes Back. Like a tong.
Yeah.
Cut his insides open, go inside. Why stop there?
I've probably got quite sharp fingernails, right? I'll use my draconic fingernails to slice open the dead skin and just...
The whole time he has a raging
While he's
hard
doing that, I'm talking to Tar in Draconic, saying, "Is it custom for your kind to do this?"
No, it's not.
It's a new element.
Stop watching me.
Unique to you.
Why are you shaming me?
Hey, I think he likes us watching.
I'm not in a good place, guys, and I just need this right now.
I need comfort.
The madness of Ashtarak.
Matt's like, what the fuck did I just put? What did I just put another like stack of hay in there?
Yeah. Just when I think I can't be surprised anymore. Just
It's D&D.
I mean, I don't know how to describe that. Let's just go with what you just said.
Do you need to roll anything?
No.
I lose health and you lose.
Roll for sanity,
Oh
I do.
my bloody!
whatever that may be.
I think I need to roll for sanity.
Yeah.
I need a roll for psychic damage. Just traumatized.
Yeah. I mean, let's just say, yeah, like you in your madness while you're frightened, you try and make some sort of comfort blanket out of this dead skin, and you don't really get anything of a benefit from it, but yeah. I don't know how to run with that, to be honest.
I feel like
we
group
should
need
change your
to-
name to Jeffrey Dahmer or something, but yeah, okay.
I feel like the group just need to, take a moment to recognize the fear that's going on. And
Oh, I'm fearful.
and help Tar up.
I don't want to kink shame, but like there's a limit.
Yes.
Oh my god!
I say we just leave this fool here for a moment or two. And,
Can I look at Brody to see if he's going to start doing the same?
I'm good. I'm seriously. I'm not as bad as that crazy fool over there. I'll be alright.
So you're not that frightened as Tar is trying to.
Yeah, I'm frightened. I am frightened more now, but I'll be alright. I don't think I'll go that far if I'm honest. No.
hey, Tuck, you even gonna investigate that thing?
Oh yeah. That was sort of
part of the
implicit. That was sort of implicit that I would see whatever was around it.
Maybe it's a good time to talk to the dead. Hello, corpse. We're just defiling.
Oh,
you
imagine.
Is there like a?
Put your hand out of my
Oh,
stomach.
right, cast that shit, man. This is gonna be
I
fun.
don't
as
need
fuck.
that thing to come to life right now.
I'm really tempted to just talk to Deb while he's cuddling it.
Going to scare the shit out of him. As things start cuddling back, man.
I'm gonna save my spell slots, but come on. Oh dear.
LK.
I'd like to go in there and just drag him back out the cell.
But wait, I'm investigating it.
Has anybody got anything to set it on fire? Just
I do, but I don't want to lose a
That's
spell
a good
slot.
question.
It's on a serious note, though. Can I investigate at the same time?
If you want to roll for investigation, sure. I mean, it looks at a glance to be just a regular dead body, but if you want to look further, you can do.
I've cut it open as well. At
inside,
this point. A 6. I got a 16.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a regular dead body. It looks like the only odd thing is, with the knowledge that you possess, that this place has been inhabited for a couple of 100 years, but the body doesn't look to be anywhere near that old. It is a little bit odd, but yeah, it looks like a regular dead body.
And not as odd as the situation. So that's fine.
I'm going to go up to that dead body that Tar's cuddling and go acid spray it because I did not want to just burn any evidence of what I just saw.
The
Dead
bird,
things can't
goddamn,
hurt
get
you
Tar
guys.
out the
There
way
is a logic
first.
here.
He
I
is
say,
out in the way.
I say this, Auburn, man. This calls for talk to the dead, man. I insist. This is the only.
No, we have defiled him enough. I'm sorry, I ain't doing
Hey,
it.
no, there's another dude outside.
Look, what am I going to ask him? Who killed you? Ashtarak. Why? Because he wanted to.
Just want to
Be
see
able to
the
give us
DM
some
have to play
useful
that character.
information, man.
Yeah, please do that.
Can't be as bad as this
So
dead
see-
cat.
Matt's interpretation.
Right. So, all right. Fine. You want me to waste this spell slot? I'll waste this spell.
Yes, please.
Right. Fine.
I don't want you to.
Who do
So
you
we
want?
go
Go to
back
healer.
out. Not the skeleton. Don't talk to the skeleton.
The one that has just been defiled by Tar. Is this the one I'm talking to?
Yeah. The one that
Really?
currently has roughly
Oh my
half of its skin being wrapped around me as a.
No jaw.
We just want to have a discourse about what's going on here.
Yeah, any five have just gone weird near the end.
Right. Hello, Mr. Corpse. My friends want me to talk to you. I don't really know why. I apologize for my friend cuddling you. That might have been a little bit too far. Bad tar.
Just to reiterate, so this body is draped on tar, right?
Mhm.
Very good.
You need to do some sort of saving throw for that.
It's like looking at like what's going on. He's just like, ah!
I'm so sorry, Mr. Corpse. I really am. I'm terribly sorry. I don't know what came over him. He's a bit scared, you see.
Shit, man, put him down, put him down.
I literally, in that moment, pick up the remains of the corpse, dump it on the ground, and run out of the room.
Oh.
Now you've just got this like I don't
Animated
even know
corpse.
what, like, yeah, like just on the floor, just screaming from looking at itself, just mutilated even more than when it was like half dead anyway.
Oh, it's so horrible.
Mr. Corpse, I am terrible.
Oh, man.
I'm so sorry for this. Peer pressure. I couldn't help. Sorry.
That is terrifying.
It's so horrible.
I really don't
can't
know what to
stop
say. I could.
Shit, man, I don't think this guy's talking back.
He's still shitting himself because
He's just screaming, just screaming.
I'm just apologising profusely for a minute until he just collapses because I can't fucking talk to him anymore. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Shit, well, that was a goddamn waste.
When we started this back in like July, Tar was lawful good, and now it's come to like
chaotic.
a dead body and draping the remains of a dead body on him.
It's
for shelter.
Ashtarak, man. It's
Like-
Ashtarak. It's all Ashtarak. That's
And
it.
this-
Tar has-
No, it's Ron. That Ron's a bad influence to people.
No.
Man, it's
No.
Ashtarak.
Like, Tar has seen a lot of shit at this point. We've fought like undead with arms sticking out their chest. We've been in TARDIS witch huts. We've been in, like Elkie died. I've been a Beastmaster without a beast for pretty much the entire campaign, which is enough for Tar to be driven about around the bend.
Hey, don't forget Mr. Snips.
Yeah.
He's here, you know.
So many birds have not
Got
been
feelings.
killed, and so many cats have not been with us. There's so many little things that have pushed Tar over the edge that, frankly, you're just lucky he's not full-on evil right now.
Getting there.
He's
Yeah.
definitely the evil twin.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe you've done that.
That was fun.
I mean,
Enjoyable.
That was a
not
great
lie,
scene.
that was more traumatic than the reason why Tar is frightened.
I've walked away, head in my hands, just bloody hell, what did I just do?
I'm like, I've probably followed you, to be honest.
It's just
And I said, as compensation, I'll give you the 6 gold I found as compensation.
I'm pulling my big beard up, just kind of covering my face. Oh, bloody hell.
I feel like you should all be at least one alignment level closer towards evil. After
hell
going
no,
through
man.
that.
I said there was a bad idea from the start.
Yeah, I don't know. You let a
But you made no
traumatized-
effort to stop.
No, you
So
just
you're
let-
complicit.
And Olbrand brought the poor bastard to life to see that
Shit.
Christ alive.
I fell for peer pressure. I'm sorry.
Sounds like a goddamn excuse to me.
Like, bollocks, I'm going back upstairs. Fuck off.
Yeah, I'm going with it, man. This is enough. I can seal this place off for good.
After that, because the body was draped on tar, I'm going to say that he's frightened for an extra hour as well.
Oh no!
Oh,
Car's run away.
Shit.
it's had enough.
We'll tell him when he gets back.
Car's legit had enough. He's fucked off. Right, okay, fine, yeah. What the bloody hell was all that about? Right, okay. Back upstairs we go. Right, left door, right door, or the one in the middle.
But where we go to the one that's closer from the door that we left.
That dog shit. Fucking bastard silly, get you are not. You are not. One in the middle.
You make that up yourself, man.
Thanks, man.
That's cool.
Do you not remember it?
God damn.
You know,
Hey, I don't remember shit like that. No,
No.
nothing like that up in the monastery, man.
oh, yeah, right. Yeah, no, down in the old mines, we were all like hippy dipping, dog and shit in and all that.
Yeah, I'm sure you were, dog.
So I hippy dippy, I'm going up the middle. All right.
The fuck we going next? Middle?
Middle. Yeah, I hippy dippy, I'm middling.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
I'm going with the guy with the strong potion.
I'm looking forward to raging with strength 27 later.
Oh, that's gonna be a sight. That's gonna be a sight.
Damage dealing bastard.
How long does that potion last? Do we know? Or is that...
An hour.
Oh, that's pretty good. You can take it now.
No.
No.
This is final boss saving potion. It is.
Saving it for the big
Take
time.
it now and have a power wing.
This is why we didn't give you the
It's
power of
twice
strength.
now.
It's just to say, if I was to be fighting with strength 27,
Yeah.
I would be a plus 12 to hit with my warhammer.
Nice.
That power wang, man. You... I'm just saying, man. I'm just putting it out there. If I was you, man.
Small peer pressure.
Yeah, no.
After
Right,
him saying all that, I'm gonna go give Ron the potion of poison.
What? What?
Ron.
You're gonna force it down my neck?
No, I'm gonna let you hold it because you're talking about drinking it.
Yeah, no, Ron, it tastes like cherry age. You like it.
Yeah, I saw the burro try that shit, man.
I know, he's got a weak constitution, though. Right. Knock, knock, knock. Hello!
So straight down the middle, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to do that.
Okay.
Every door, I'm just going to knock and say hello now.
I swear those statues weren't there last time.
They were there.
They were, yeah. They're not fun.
Hell no, man. You tripping?
You're wrong.
You been smoking that shit again?
Oh, I'd like
Yeah.
some of that. Hey, I remember that shit. I got strength 25 on that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you did.
Shit, that. Got to try and find some more of that. When all this is over, we're going to go back to that crazy bitch so we can go back to that land. I want some more of that weed.
So heading through the middle door,
Hop
you
on.
enter into a long hallway. The hallway itself is decorated with lots of pieces of art. There's a few different suits of armor on either side of the hallway as you walk along, and it looks to stretch quite a ways ahead. And from where you are, you can see that there are 3 doors. There is one on the left, one on the right, and one straight down the middle. All are locked, not locked, sorry, all are shut. So they're shut with these wooden doors, so you can't quite see what's in them from the hallway itself, but you've got one on the left, one on the right, and one dead ahead.
I don't like the way he said dead ahead.
Who was that?
Left, right, or dead ahead?
Left.
Knocking on death's door, probably. Hello!
Straight ahead.
Oh, left. No, could we go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
All right.
All right.
Left.
Left.
left. So
Oh, by the way, Tar, because you disappeared, because you draped a dead body over you that talked to you, you're now scared for a further hour.
Oh, but I wasn't scared by the dead body.
Oh, you were? You were terrified.
you were.
Oh. God damn
Don't
it.
hide it. We're all there.
I did run out of the room.
Yeah, that wasn't me. Mr. DM said that. I just thought I'd let you know.
Mhm. So door on the left, you open it up, and inside, it's a rectangular room that stretches quite a ways ahead,
Well,
and
that's quite pretty.
it looks to be almost like an art gallery of sorts. All around the room, you've got lots of different pieces of artwork. You've got paintings hanging from the walls. You've got, again, kind of like suits of armor, but they're much more lavish. They're like jewel encrusted. Much more. They don't look to be more for combat. They look to be more for decoration than anything. And at the very far end, you've got. They're almost like not statues, but they're sculptures on pedestals that are shining very brightly, made in the shape of, one is in the shape of an eagle, one is in the shape of a dragon. And it's, lots of artwork, lots of different things scattered around the room.
Well, this is quite nice. I might just fucking stay here.
Yeah, all those things on the far end.
What yeah.
They're the statues of a dragon and an eagle.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, so they're probably like this big, so like not very big at all, but they look to be very ornate, very well designed. Can't quite tell what they're made out of, but they are a little bit shiny, so they look to be, worth a fair bit.
So this is just like basically we're just going to get to see all of his hoarding stuff that's worth like months.
Liking this rug, man.
Let it go.
I'm sorry.
You took part
How
of
many
the
rugs do you
carpet.
have?
It's a purple goddamn rug, man. Shit.
You've already taken a bit of carpet from the front.
Yeah, I'm going to drop that bit of carpet and I'm going to get
Fashion a
myself
suit out of it or something.
Yeah, how about a cape, man? Yeah,
Oh,
shit.
yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
I'm feeling the cape, dog.
No capes.
I'd like to make a cape out of the purple rug.
Oh my blood.
Nice.
I suggest that we carry the rug with us for the rest, based on previous performances from other carpets.
Yeah.
And if you want to make a simple cape out of it, I mean, it's safe to say you guys are proficient in carpet by now. So, you manage to just chip away a little bit away of it, and you just kind of have a little bit of loose string somewhere. So you fashion a fairly stylish purple cape.
Really, what the first thing Ashtarak says to us is, "Are you wearing my rug?"
On YouTube watching this. And they hear that one sentence, you guys are proficient in carpets.
Ain't nobody watching this shit on YouTube, man.
Hey, we got followers.
Says our keen followers. Fuck you, Ron.
We're proficient in
carpet.
Yeah.
Nice.
If any of you are watching this,
stuff.
please say "fuck you" one in the comments.
Ooh, it's a dare.
That's a test.
I motherfucking dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker.
Make my day, punk. Make my day.
Report. Haven't got any followers now, have we?
Oh no.
Please make that thumbnail.
Right.
You're gone. You're back. You're gone. You're back.
Who's gone? I'm back.
It's gone.
The Buddha just dropped out for a second, but he's.
Did I?
Now.
Yeah.
Just
Could you talk to us about the windows or those doorways?
Those are portraits and pictures. So there's various pieces of art dotted around. So there's like portraits that are painted on there of various figures.
These works of art, suits of armor, are they carrying weapons, or are they like just decorative?
They look to be very more decorative than anything else. So they are suits of armor. but it looks like they've been fashioned more for display than actual combat.
For reference, I am on the lookout for a greatsword. Just reference.
For a what?
And everything else.
Great sword.
Just a greatsword. I am on the lookout for a greatsword.
I've just given you plus 27 strength. I'm not going to give you anything else.
Hey, there might be one just knocking around that I could pick up. It's fine.
We'll see.
You're not going to give it to me, is it, bastard? Right. Well, it's a very nice room. Ron's got his bit of rug. Nice cape, Ron. Nice cape.
I know.
Suits your purple vein.
Yeah, it's a purple cape to go with his purple hair.
I'm surprised you don't want one, Deborah.
He's already.
I'm not going to waste any more time.
If I go up and look at these eagles and dragon statuettes, can I tell what they're made of, or whether there's anything about them that maybe a little bit more interesting than the fact that they're just pretty?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do investigation just to kind of get a better gauge on it, then you can do. At a glance, they look to be just normal, ornate statues.
Well, with a 13 on the dice.
13 would tell you that although there doesn't seem to be anything super special about them, they do look to be made of some sort of material that would be worth quite a lot of money. So you can. They're not super big. I mean, obviously this doesn't do much for you, but I mean, they're probably about 12 inches high. So they're big enough to be able to store away for if you want to take them. But at a glance, and even just looking a little bit further, nothing special, just really well crafted.
Right. Hey, I'll tell you what, we might be bloody rich if we can kill this Ashtarak fella off. Right, go on. I'm intrigued now. My dwarven greed is getting hold of me. Right. Right.
Damn, ain't nothing in this goddamn room.
You got your cape. Stop fucking complaining.
Shit, let's move on, man. Fuck
Move
this
on,
room.
then. You know where the bloody door is, Ronald.
Fucking look.
He used his full name. Oh.
That means he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean business, man.
Serious talk when it comes to full names.
So back in the hallway, you've got the door to the far end, and then you've got the door opposite you, which would have been the one to the right as you first entered this hallway.
Left, right, left, right.
Okay. So opening that door up, and it does open very easily, just like the other one. You find again a rectangular room. Let me adjust this. And inside is a lot of things, as you can see. This looks to be a room that would have been used for alchemical purposes. There is a couple of vials of liquid on a round table just dead ahead of you. There is a table with lots of scorched papers on there. There is even obviously some sort of symbol on the floor. Various books dotted around on all sorts of different subjects. And there's other bits and pieces in the room which look to have been used for rituals or spell casting or something in the past.
Yo, D-Bird, this is your room, brother.
It looks like it is. I'm going to have a field day in this room.
I'm no longer a spellcaster. I am now a fucking barbarian.
You chose more barbarian route.
I'm just drifting, yeah. It's all right. I still got my amulet that can do like fucking stuff, so we're all right.
First I'm gonna go check the 2 potions, if that's okay.
Run! Look, we got limeade here. Do you like limeade?
Wait, let's not try kill him yet.
All right, sorry.
As long as that shit.
It might be useful.
Well, the potion might be useful, or rum might be useful.
Shit, man, I always save your ass.
It's not my ass I'm worried about, I gotta be honest.
Is that a head?
Depends.
With a carving on it.
Oh
Don't know.
shit, it's the police! Shit! I'm out of here, fool!
Oh god.
They've gone past my place. They're
Brilliant
going to
timing.
James.
Yeah, I live in Mitcham, regular occurrence here.
Yeah.
Right.
They're Pollards. No, Mitcham.
Well, Pollard's is in Mitcham.
No,
Yeah,
Pollards is its own little shithole.
Right, Deborah, investigate these 2 bottles. Find out if you can find out. Find out.
Do you want me to do Arcana or investigation, DM?
I mean, whichever you prefer. The Arcana would tell you if there's anything magical to them. The investigation might help you get a bit of a better idea on what they do.
Either that or we're just going to end up drinking them again.
I'm gonna go try investigation this time. With a 17 plus 1, so 18.
Oof.
Okay. So the 2 potions that are on the table, one of them looks vaguely familiar. Having a look at the red one, you can see that it bears a very striking resemblance to the healing potions that you have used in the past as a group. The other one, it's got a yellow tint to it. You haven't come across anything like it before, so with a glance you're not quite sure what it does, but you're fairly sure that the red one is some sort of healing potion. So what we'll say is that one is just checking my notes. That one is so that's greater healing.
Cool.
So that's 4d4 plus 4 for whenever you drink it.
Whoa.
But the other one, you're still not certain what it does.
Bollocks. Detect magic
Um,
on the whole damn room.
oh, bloody hell. Okay. Where to start?
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
Right, be ready for this, lads. It could take a while.
That's why I got my book.
Right. I'm just checking one thing. Okay. Okay. So as you cast Detect Magic, you start to pick up a feeling that there are certain things in here that do contain magical properties. Things that you note. There's an amulet on the table, which you can see like a very faint glow from, so you can determine that that has magical properties. The potions do emanate a small aura as well. The markings on the floor, likewise, there's like a faint glow about them. And then there is a skull with markings on it as well, which likewise has a faint glow to it too.
Well, that's what that is. It's a skull, right? Okay. All right.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, I can see it now.
I thought it was sort of like a head with the spine nub at the base of the neck.
All right, so we got okay, lads. Magical things. Big mark on the floor. Some sort of.
Is there any signs of infernal on the pentagram sign? If I could read it. So it looks.
Do an Arcana check for me just to see if you can recognize anything.
If I can recognize my own kin.
If you can recognize the symbol per se, because it's more of a symbol than writing.
Cool. 18 plus 4 for Arcana.
22. Dude.
So it's It's not something that you're familiar with per se, in the sense that you don't recognize what the symbol is, you don't recognize what the symbol means, but you do get a feeling that piecing everything together, including the skull, because it has a very similar pattern on its head, it's some sort of marking for a ritual that is to do with some sort of resurrection. Resurrection, talking to the dead, something along those lines.
Okay.
Oh, we'll go and get Tar's friend from downstairs, put him on there, have a chat with him again.
Yeah. See, I'm not the only fucked up person here.
Well,
I just feel like just bringing back Elkie.
I was the one that had to talk to him.
I've got the staff here. Don't forget, Elk is our staff now.
Elkie is with us. I wonder if I can cast Talk to the Dead on the staff.
Oh my god.
That would be amazing, but don't waste your pet spell slot.
Yeah, there you go. No. Do you know what I mean?
Well, hang on. Don't wait. No, actually, don't waste it, because don't forget, the staff can literally summon a spectral elk. So that will be Elkie.
Right, yeah, so, all right. Deborah, take the necklace, because it's magical properties. We didn't figure out what the yellow potion was, but we did figure out that we got a...
It's magical, we know that.
Yeah, I might... fucking hell. Am I taking a sip of this one as well, just because I've got a high constitution?
Hell yeah, man. It'd be funny as fuck.
All right. I take a sip of whatever the yellow shit is.
Okay.
Stand back, he gonna explode. Stand back.
Hey, man, Matt said last week that he was going to kill one of us. I might as well give him a hand.
So, taking a very small, cautious sip, like you did previously in the downstairs, you feel almost like a sweet taste on your mouth for a moment or two, but then very, very quickly you start to see it's like you got blinkers on. So gradually, like, your peripherals start to disappear, and then gradually, bit by bit, you start to see nothing but black in front of you. And you panic for a moment because you can hear everyone and you can kind of feel that you're still in the room. But for a short while, you completely lose your sight. And this lasts for about 30 seconds or so, because again, you took a fairly small sip. But gradually, your sight starts to return, almost like in the reverse. So you start to kind of see directly in front of you, and gradually your field of vision returns. But for a short while, you could not see anything at all around you.
So, blindness.
Yeah, who fancies being blind? That's yours.
I'm going to put it in my pocket.
Just
So,
going to be
potion of
standing there
blindness.
throwing bottles at fucking bar fight with Ashtarak. Throw bottles at him.
Sight's just but one sense, man.
That's
Yeah, but we
very
can
deep.
make him blind and then poison him and then smack him. Yeah, great.
Sight's just one sense.
What does the amulet do if I put it on, Matt?
You're sticking it around your neck. Okay. I would have looked at it first.
Strangle.
No, I said if I put it on.
Well, you wouldn't know what it does if you put it until you put it on. Like most items with magic properties, you wouldn't be able to tell unless you got them checked by someone that knows this stuff.
Yeah, so I'll risk. Yeah, I'll risk it for a biscuit. I'll put it around my neck.
Okay.
It's a necklace of reincarnation. It's not, but it'd be nice.
I'll laugh if you were spot on. Just by sheer dumb luck of...
Dumb luck. Everything I do is dumb luck. I might as well have brought Titch on this bloody journey. You know.
Oh yeah, they say when that almost killed Drake.
Yeah, so many different stories going on at the minute. Check out our other YouTube channels, or check out our other YouTube videos even.
I say.
While we're
There's
waiting
more?
while we're waiting for the DM to tell us what this amulet does. Check out all our other videos. Barama Hammer's Brigade Part 3 has just gone up. Carry on.
Oh yeah, Surya, thanks for putting those up. That fucking drive
Yeah.
turned out to be 3 hours.
Oh,
Oh, bloody hell.
also find Misfit Adventures on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna
no.
need to start doing some end cards on these things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is, but yeah.
That's the
Basically,
Boxes
rather
at
than me
the
just
end.
going hello, goodbye,
Oh yeah.
something
Yeah.
advertising on it.
Yeah, I was trying to actually design a theme tune, but it was taking too long. You
Oh,
laugh.
man.
I had
My
to
God.
I just got
make up.
this like, Misfit Adventures.
Nothing too gimpy.
It
It's
wasn't
gummy
going to be
bears.
gimpy. I had virtual instruments involved. Like I was going to go proper brass, so trumpets and whatnot.
Can't we just use the theme for DuckTales? Because, you know.
But
Yes,
this is
that
original
does.
score. Original score.
Life is like a hurricane.
Hurricane here
I
in
say, I think it
Duckburg.
should be something funky.
Brum, brum, brum,
Right.
and that wasn't-
Anyway, what does this amulet do?
So once you put it on,
It
Almost
spontaneously
immediately.
combusts.
almost immediately, you drop to the floor unconscious.
Take it off! Take it off!
God damn, get that thing off of him. I start trying to kick it off.
I'm just gonna go and take it off him, but the whole time I'm muttering about how I'm not the only person who does stupid shit. Come on, let me just take it off.
I can actually imagine.
Yeah, but you definitely the only one that fucking bitches all the time.
That's
Right, so he puts it on, he immediately falls unconscious to the floor. Great.
Yeah. So literally, once you're wearing it, you just almost straight away just drift off to sleep and fall on the floor and just, asleep completely.
I could do one of them.
Wow, that is like the greatest sleeping pill ever.
Mhm.
Yo, Deeper, hello. He's out.
I suppose we just leave him here then, man.
So
Yeah.
we're Tar's taken the necklace off of him, and what's going to follow?
Just sort of spinning it around my finger, seeing if I could throw it at someone and land it on someone. I missed.
Well, so once the amulet's off, Deborah does regain consciousness slowly. I mean,
No hit point loss.
no.
Okay.
So just fell asleep, and then as soon as it's off, he wakes back up.
What the hell happened?
You fell asleep, you lazy shit. Did you find out what the amulet did?
No,
Hey, good
let's
one,
try
man.
again. Let's try again.
Everybody,
Yeah, no, nothing happened. I try it again.
anybody check out this this freaky ass skull over here.
That's
Oh!
linked in the sign.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. I've just come up with something stupid. I'm going to follow in Tao's footsteps. Right, carry on. Yeah.
I resent that. Come up with something stupid.
Yeah, no, it's it. I'm going to put the necklace over the top of the skull. Not that I'm going to make the skull fall asleep, but I want to see if he does something different.
Hasn't got a neck.
No, but at least the amulet will be round it. I'm not going to open the mouth and fucking put it in, am
A faceless.
I? Might start talking to you.
You put it on, but nothing happens.
Worth try though.
I told you that was a stupid ass idea, man.
I'm sorry, Ronald.
Get yourself over there. Shit, man.
You gonna come up with anything else though?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick this shit up and look into his eyes.
All yours. I sort of step back and what? Good, Karen.
Investigation? Kai?
Investigating the
Yeah.
skull. Yeah, it's a skull.
19.
Resurrection.
So the skull, Yeah, I mean, it's been there for quite some time. It looks to be interestingly bleached, though. So it's been, it's had some things done to it in its time. And obviously, there is a symbol on the top of its skull, similar to what it is that's on the floor. Without much knowledge on the arcane and not knowing any more than what Deborah's kind of obviously confided in you guys about what his investigations led to, all you can assume is that at some point a ritual was tried to performed on this skull to try and bring it back to life, or to try and get it to talk, or to try and get it to do something. But you're not quite sure how long it's been there for. It does look like it's been there for a while, but because it's been bleached and it's kind of had some work done on it, you can't quite tell how long it's been there for.
Shit, everybody get ready, because I know what I'm going to do with this thing. I'm going to put it on that there goddamn symbol on the floor.
As he puts it down, I want to cast Thaumaturgy and make it whisper to him, "Hello, Ronald."
Oh, goddamn shit. I'm tripping up.
I will high five you in doing so.
Thaumaturgy. The skull just suddenly whispers to him, "Hello, Ronald."
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Oh, dear.
Brilliant. Love it.
Yeah, I mean, easily enough done. So we can say that it goes on the middle of that symbol on the floor. Ron hears a little bit of a whisper from it as he does so. But yeah, putting it on the center of it, it just doesn't do anything. It just stays there, motionless and still.
Hey, the bird, do some of that voodoo shit on it.
Yeah, voodoo. You got voodoo?
Supposedly,
this guy,
I know voodoo.
Can I, right. Fuck's sake, I've got all this fucking wisdom and I can never use it on anything. Can I look at the books to see whether the book tells me anything about the symbol, the skull, the necklace, the whatever?
Yeah, so the books themselves, they cover lots of different topics. So they cover things like alchemy. They talk about things like ancient magics from long, long, long ago. They talk about necromancy as well. So they do cover a vast range of things. Having a look at the one which is very clearly apt for the situation about necromancy, you see that there's a few lines in there about different rituals that you could perform at certain times of the year if the moon is in a certain position, and you can assume from what you read this was something that was previously tried on this skull. You're not quite sure again who this is, why this person. It could have been random, it could have been someone in particular, but it looks as though there is a ritual in this book that you can perform if the timing is right. At the moment, you're not quite sure whether it is because it's perpetual darkness outside, so you're still not quite sure even what time of day it is, let alone what time of the year, if the moon is in the right position, but it looks as though there's been some sort of ritual performed in the past.
I don't like this at all.
I agree with you, Orgram.
Do you reckon it'd be all right if I just smashed this skull?
I have no objections against it. In doing so, can I look if there's any scrolls of... No.
There's no reason not to bring it with us, is there?
What, the skull?
Yeah. I mean, everyone's collecting potions. Why don't we collect a skull?
What's wrong with this guy, man?
Maybe
what are you trying to go add on to your little staff of skeletons?
Maybe you want...
I haven't got a staff of skeletons. I've got Elkist spirit, which is,
which is his bones.
Which is his bones.
Well, and
her. And yeah, she they were. It just means she's going to carry on fighting alongside me. That's all. There's sentimentality in that.
Right, I'll tell you what then, Tar. Pick up the skull, bring it with us.
We might be able to use it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's fine. Bring it. You can carry it. I'll let you.
All right, okay, just shove it in my bag.
I think we're gonna have to have an intervention soon with this one.
I can see you wearing that on your shoulder.
Along with
I
I
Oh,
can see him
shoulder.
attaching it to his arm as a little puppet.
I was honestly just thinking, just shoving it
Yeah.
in my knapsack, you know, along with the
In that
extra
case,
bottle of all brands wine and the missing cider.
yeah, I've got my wine, haven't I?
Yeah.
So yeah, then right. So Carl, you're going to take the necklace, the skeleton, and I'm going to sketch on my parchment and my ink because I've been fucking collecting shit. I'm going to sketch out the little pentagram thing that's on the floor, and I'm going to roll it out and stick it in the eyeball of the skull, so it takes up less room. And we'll put it in your bag. So we're going to have all of that. Dabura's got the 2 potions because I didn't like the taste of that yellow one.
Ain't nobody check out that parchment on the table there.
With the
So I
slight,
asked DM if there's any scrolls.
yeah, I'm not sure. Did you get an answer on the scrolls?
Not yet.
No.
So the paper on the table, it looks as though it was previously a spell of sorts. You have a look at it, and piecing the bits of paper together, you start to have a read through, and you start to read something which starts to resonate within you, and it starts to like basically give you this power that you can use. It's basically giving you the ability to cast a spell which is, bear with me, this is what I've been trying to find.
Resurrection. Oh, my eye.
What's wrong with your eye?
I got a sty.
Oh no.
Yeah. Started this morning.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I just got to take a quick break, guys, and I'm just going to start moving downstairs, but feel free to continue.
Okay, darling.
Okie
So
dokie,
it
Smokey.
gives you the ability to give yourself, wait, the spell is false life. So it basically gives you the ability to channel necromantic energy and give you an extra 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points. Each extra
1d4 plus 4.
Yeah, each extra level, so it's a level 1. Each extra level you cast it at, you get an additional 5 hit points. So it just goes up and up and up, but it's false life. So it basically gives you the ability to channel this necromantic energy to give you extra temporary hit points.
Hell yeah.
So you're going to add that as a spell, like on top of what you've already got.
I'm wondering about this necklace. I just flipping put.
And was it like once I can use? Is it like use once and once only, like a scroll, or?
No, you've just got it now. So I mean, it's part of
Oh.
your spells, so you can use it for as many spell slots as you've got.
Cool.
I've got the necklace of sleep that I've called it.
You've got the picture of a pentagram and the skull.
I haven't got the picture. You've got the picture.
No, I drew it and I put,
Oh, he put it in the
put it in
skull.
the eyeball of the skull and gave it to you.
Oh, all right.
Well, I suppose the last motherfucking thing in the room is the goddamn wardrobe. I ain't opening that shit. I know some fucking skeleton or something going to jump out and kick my ass, man. So,
What about you, roundhouse kicker? Because you're so fond of those.
yeah, well, hell yeah. Thank you very much.
Go on, Ronald. Hit it with your best one. Go on.
Ron roundhouse kicks the wardrobe.
Poor wardrobe.
I won't make you roll for it. You kick it. It's a wardrobe. It's easy to hit. As you break like a hole in the center of the doors, which are currently closed, as you remove your leg, you kind of pull open the doors, and inside there's all sorts of what looks to be used alchemical supplies. So like empty flasks, empty beakers, like the the middle-aged equivalent of Bunsen burners, that kind of thing.
Ingredients in
Boston
there.
Burns.
Torch.
Ingredients, not really. I mean, it looks like there's jars which used to have things inside of them, but there's literally it looks as though they were powders of sorts, but there's literally tiny flakes left in there, not enough to really get anything out of. So it looks like what was in this cabinet's been used up, or certainly what was used has basically passed its prime and it doesn't look usable anymore.
Shit, but don't call us broken jar investigations for nothing.
Right, well, we're
No, I'll give all the Charles a kick.
Why, my God.
I'm meant to be scared, but I'm having a great time.
I'm sure James is scared. He's going to be DMing soon, so...
Yeah, well, that's the point where Matt gets to be the normal one, right? Oh,
Yeah.
probably not.
I get to have fun.
My turn.
I say we done with this motherfucking room. Ain't nothing in here.
Well, there was things in here, but there's no more.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that
As
one.
much as I have enjoyed this
That's what
time,
I'm saying, man. What the fuck do you think I'm saying, man? Shit.
Yeah, let's go down the dead ahead route.
Yeah, man.
yeah, dead ahead.
Dead ahead.
Speaking of dead heads, aren't you carrying most of Elky's head?
Yeah, it's got the stuff.
Sorry.
Do you have
Wait.
the skull on the top.
I don't want to mess with my staff. My staff's got a lot of good powers.
Try and balance the skull.
Alas,
Oh,
poor you.
oh.
That is a big ass room.
Yeah. So you leave the room that you were in previously, hang a right and head to the end of the hallway. And there's a large set of double wooden doors. And as you open them up, inside, you find yourself in a large dining room. The dining room itself is pretty grand, pretty splendid. It's pretty large. Very similar to some of the previous areas of the manor you've been in before. You can see that there are portraits hung around the room. There is a couple of sets of suits of armor either side of the carpet leading through the center of the room. Large table with, not a lot of seats. It's not huge, but it does look to be, enough to sit maybe 6 or 8 comfortably. And at the head of the table is a very large, grand, almost like throne at the end of it, which is on a kind of, not a plateau, but it's like raised up slightly. The far end of the room is raised a little bit higher than the rest of it. There's a fireplace at the far end, which oddly enough is burning. So there is a fire lit in the fireplace. And you can see that there are a multitude of doors. So you've got one to the left, one to the right. And you've also got one at the kind of northeast side of the room and one at the northwest. The two on the right-hand side are kind of going easterly. The one on the left is going west, but the one at the top is going north. So you've got 4 rooms or 4 doors to choose from as well.
How big are the squares?
I've tried to keep like a similar sort of thing, like every 2 is 5 feet.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean, it had some problems at first, so scaling might be a bit of an issue with some of it. But generally speaking, every 2 squares is 5 feet, give or take.
Yeah.
Big ass chair.
Yeah.
It's right, fit my fat bum.
I just didn't know if you meant it to be big or not, if it was supposed to be big.
Yeah, no, this is a really big room for sure.
Yeah.
Okie dokie, right. These 2 suits of armor are either of them carrying a great sword.
No. Unfortunately, with these suits of armor, the swords that they're carrying is all built into the statue anyway. So it's like part of the stonework.
Oh, bollocks.
And if you look on the back of them, there's a big sign that says "No great swords allowed in the building."
Surprised you didn't see that, man.
I wasn't
No
looking
great
at
swords
that.
are left here at night.
I was looking at
I say we get Brody to sit on that throne again.
Fireplace.
Oh yeah, this one I don't know.
Stick your hand in that one.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Do you want me to roll a d4 to find out what door we should go into?
No, I want to check the fireplace.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to use one of the dumbest things that I've got: create or destroy water. Create water. Psh, there you go. It's like the dumbest spell I've got, but everything else was shite.
It's extremely useful in this situation.
Yeah.
Sure. So let me just have a look.
I'm not even sure.
Yeah, I mean, it says, what does it say? 10 gallons of water within range in an open container, or it falls as rain in a 30-foot cube. So, yeah, you can head over there and cast it, and the water drops onto the fire, puts it out completely. Nothing happens. So you've got a damp fireplace in front of you now. Did you want to investigate it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
Yeah. Fireplace. Oh, bollocks. 8.
Yeah, I mean, you give it a quick once over. Looks to be regular old fireplace. Doesn't look to be anything inside of it at all.
Stand
I'd
back,
like
old
to-
man.
Stick my head round each of the doors to look for a kitchen. Can I do that?
Yeah,
I'm not really
I mean,
interested in going in unless there is a kitchen.
which order would you like to do it in?
I'll start with the east northwest.
So the one at the top right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ironically enough, there is a kitchen inside there.
Yes. All right. Can I just run off and look for some ingredients?
Ingredients for what specifically?
I specifically would like carrot and yeah, like maybe some mistletoe. That might be hopeful, but carrot seems reasonable.
Mistletoe is very oddly specific. Yeah, I mean, so the kitchen. Okay, so the kitchen itself. When you open it up, you can see it has plenty of facilities, let's say, in there. So you've got like a large stone oven, you've got various storage compartments full of cutlery, and it looks as though there's a set of stairs leading down to a floor below, but doesn't look to be anything other than some moldy bread, moldy cheese, moldy food in there. Again, oddly, even though this place has been supposedly abandoned for hundreds of years, this stuff doesn't look to be that old. But yeah, no carrots, no mistletoe.
What's that thing on the barrel?
It is a bottle of wine.
Well, can I grab a bottle of wine at least, and then I'll go back and tell the guys that I found a staircase.
Yeah.
Disappointed that I couldn't find carrot.
What was the purpose behind the carrot, out of curiosity?
The carrot and the mistletoe were to fuel my 2 new spells, Pass Without Trace and Dark Vision.
Do you have a focus?
Yeah, do you? Because you don't need that stuff if you have.
I don't think so. No.
So hang on. Yeah, I mean, dark vision, for sure. If you've got some sort of spellcasting focus, you don't need the actual components themselves. Pass without trace is probably going to be the same deal as well.
I use Alki's
Yeah.
spirit as a focus.
What would you normally use as a ranger? Let me have a look. Because I'm sure.
I think it's like a twig.
Or a skull? I
Um,
have a magical skull.
I'm not sure. Yeah, skull. Yeah.
I do have one of those.
do you know what? I'll allow it. Because it says normally you need like some sort of druidic focus as a hunter or a ranger. We can say that will suffice for now. Only because we've got like 2 sessions at the most left.
What, the
So-
skull or the staff?
Yeah, you've also got the staff, so that could just.
Either or is fine.
Oh, okay. I'll use the staff because I want that to be my main weapon anyway.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll kind of leave the carrot and the mistletoe to one side, so you can cast it just as long as you've got the staff in your possession.
Cool. All right. Well, in that case, I'll run back out of the kitchen saying, guys, good news. I've had an epiphany. I realized that I don't need the carrot and the mistletoe that I went in here looking for. But also, what I did find was another bottle of wine. So, Allbran, you're rich, and a big staircase going downstairs.
Oh shit!
Tell you, man, this guy losing his mind.
There's you,
Carrots and
purple
mistletoe.
fucking hair.
There's a staircase going downstairs in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, there's a staircase going downstairs in the kitchen, which means that there's probably some kind of basement down there. I'm not going down there on my own because, just to remind you, I'm pretty frightened.
Hey, Tar, I got something that might help. Come here. Light.
Fucking asshole.
Hey, that makes 2 of us, man.
So you saying me that my draconic horn nubs are now glowing?
Sure.
See,
If you want me to cast it on your head, I'll cast it on your head. I was thinking more of the Elky stuff, for sure.
I'll do it on the Alki stuff. That's wicked. Yeah.
There you go. You got a lighty Elky stuff.
So, oh, sorry.
It was only for the fact that I was casting it on Ron's afro that was just pleasuring me.
Pleasuring you.
Is it purple? Did I say? Why is it
Hell
purple?
yeah, it's purple, man. To go my afro.
I can make it any bloody colour you like.
Cool. Well, okay. I've got like a lit up elk staff now, so we
And
can.
then lead the way, Tara. I'll follow you down the stairs. Where you going?
Well, hold on.
Hold on
You've
now.
forgotten about this goddamn fireplace or what?
What about the fireplace? He's found something more interesting.
Shit, dog. Haven't you learned anything?
Well, go on then. Did
Every
you?
motherfucking fireplace we come across, we find something.
Not every.
Not for the past few.
Shit.
I went and made a cup of coffee, so I don't know what happened.
Goddamn.
I kept hearing stuff about carrots.
I'm going to take another look.
Tar discovered that he didn't need the ingredients for his 2 new spells, which are Pass Without a Trace and Dark Vision.
Fair enough.
He realized he could use Alki's Wrath as a focus and found the staircase.
Yay. Ron, what's your investigation?
19.
You lead really hard.
Having a really good look, still looks like a regular fireplace.
Shit, I know there's something in here.
Yeah, there
Someone
was
else
a
have
fire,
it.
but they put it out. Right, Tar, down the stairs. Come on.
All right.
Roll it.
So, go down the stairs with my lit up Elky staff.
Is it everyone, or is anyone staying upstairs?
I don't know. At the minute, I think it's just me and Tar.
Brody, man, I know you want to check this shit out as well.
I'm gonna go with you lot, because I'm not gonna stay with one. It would make me lose my mind.
I love the fact that Rod has scared the burr off. It's great. Yeah, fool. Alcohol.
So the three of you head downstairs and you come across a moderately sized room. Looks to be some sort of wine cellar. It has various barrels stacked around, a few bottles on the floor. Pretty basic layout. Just looks to be full of barrels and alcohol.
Do they have WW on them?
A couple of them do. Yeah, a couple of them do.
Should have done that frickin' side quest. Oh, well.
Too bloody late now, bro.
Story of my life.
I turned the tap on the big barrel. I want to see what's in it.
Okay, as you do so,
Tact.
you can hear something moving around as if it's about to come out, but nothing does at first. You kind of wait for a moment, and it's like this loud slurping noise that comes from the tap. And bit by bit, there is a like black viscous fluid that starts to come out of it.
Run! Fucking run! Get out! Go! Run! 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 Run!
What the
Run!
fuck?
Run! Fucking run!
I didn't sign up for this.
Run!
In doing so, I run.
I can't argue with that. He ran out of the way.
Just as you run down, Run comes down and says, "Go, what the fuck's going on in here?"
Hey, if you want to go down there and see it, you can. I'm not done. Gone. Grab a cat out of the boxes and push him down the stairs to stop him from coming up. Just fuck
This
off.
part of the castle is now off limits for everyone.
Fuck off. Nope.
This is like if the Ghostbusters turned up to the scene of the ghost, and then we're like, "No, fuck that." No, so just no one go in here again.
Choose myself a different motherfucking profession.
Imagine the big shit in the bath. Yeah, where the baby was.
I want to see. As
Oh,
much
yeah.
as I agree with the logic about running, I kind of want to see what it is.
Go on then. Where you go?
Oh,
On your own.
man.
On
Oh, that
your
pink stuff
own
was
life.
creepy.
Let me guess, it was a black sludge.
He was definitely a black sludge. I do
Yeah,
feel
black
it.
ooze.
Do this again.
It could have been one of two things. It could have been grey ooze, or it might have been black pudding. I wasn't really hanging around to find out.
out,
And
yeah.
how the hell do you know that?
It was a
Because
black
I-
sludge that came out of a keg of some kind. I mean,
I-
if it's in a keg, come on, it must be like either. I don't know. It must be intentional. Is what I'm saying.
So, Tar, you run downstairs and you find at the bottom of the stairs is now this large black substance, which is very, very slowly oozing along, moving towards the stairs leading upstairs. You're now down there with it,
Right.
so you have to roll for initiative.
Oh fuck.
What on his own?
I told
on
you
his
to
own.
run away, you
He
bastard.
chose to go back down.
This is it. This is where Tar dies.
Hey, Tar, you cool?
I'm not great. It's 11.
What's wrong?
Okay,
What's wrong, brother?
He did.
There's about 15 different movie references coming at me at once.
you got lucky. I got a wow. I got a -2.
that is lucky.
Yeah. I mean, you basically gone to the bottom of the stairs in this wine cellar. You've got this large black sludge-like thing about 10, 15 feet in front of you. What do you want to do?
I want to send Krabby to go and attack it.
Oh no!
You want to go sacrifice
Sacrifice.
Snips
Poor Krabby.
just so
This is
you don't have to
playing
use
along.
him for Ashtarak?
Uh,
You bad
Krabby
ranger.
was gonna
it's
get
not
you,
mine.
man.
I mean, you guys basically like created.
I've done nothing.
I just turned up one day to find that I've got a fucking crap. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh no! Do you know what I'm gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna send Krabby in, and then I'm gonna use my my cold breath to try and freeze it in place, and then I might try and run away.
It won't freeze it, but it'll do damage. So what do you want to do first? Do you want to send him in to attack it, or do you want to try the cold breath first?
I can do these things in one turn, can't I?
So,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly, you can command Krabby to do something, and it's not an action. So, yeah, you could get him to do something, and then you could take like an action for movement, for attack, for what you'd normally do.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell him to attack, and then as a bonus action, I will. No, yeah, then I'll just do my cold breath.
Okay. Okay. So he's going to scuttle in then and try and attack the black sludge thing.
Why am I in here on my own?
We don't know what's
You
going
chose
on.
to walk down.
We're just upstairs waiting for you to come back up.
All Brand's at the top of the stairs doing this, going.
So roll for attack on this thing with Krabby.
Probably gets
Okay,
a plus
that
20.
is a 7.
7 is enough to hit it technically.
Yes, Mr. Snips.
Mr.
Come on,
Slips, get in there.
Snips.
Snips, fucking do it.
Prove yourself in front of Tar.
So it'll basically do 1 damage if it does hit. So as it hits, its pincers like snip a little bit of this sludge, and as it does so, a moment or two after, you can see that the sludge itself stays on the pincers, and you can see that it starts to bubble on it a little bit, and so Krabby takes 6 acid damage.
I mean, I don't even know how much anything Krabby has.
If he's
So-
just a normal crab, he's only got like 5 hit points.
2.
Oh,
Yeah. So unfortunately, like after getting a hit in on this thing, the residual damage from it, unfortunately, you son of a bitch, kills Krabby off.
Unbelievable.
man.
Unbelievable.
How could you do it?
I mean,
How could you do it?
Least popular member of the
It's
team.
all right.
now.
I'm so sorry.
I
It
don't
was
know what to say.
accidental.
It's all right. In a couple of turns, Tar's going to be dead, so it's not going to matter much.
Oh, oh.
We closed the door to the cellar.
He's down in this cellar.
Gone. Just forget about him.
I mean, I haven't even figured out whether this is grey ooze or black pudding yet. One is a darn sight tougher than the other.
Okay, so
Doesn't one of the dragons shoot black pudding? I'm sure I read that somewhere.
Black pudding.
yeah, okay, so I guess I'll just
Yeah, like
do
breeze.
my breath thing.
Can't remember which one it is.
Black pudding is like an entity in itself. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure it's like a dragon move though. One of the dragons use it.
Probably a breath, but
Yeah.
I don't think he summons.
I'm sure I read it the other day somewhere. 'Cause that's what I do with all my spare time now. It's just D&D.
Yeah. You turned into me, Dan. Well done.
Yeah.
So if
Yay,
you're doing
one
the
of
breath,
us, one of us.
I've got to do a is it Dex or where is it? Cold.
Dex or con.
So I've got to do con saving throw. Yeah, con saving throw. So it'll be a 6, which will probably fail against the difficulty class. So you do. So you do 3d6 cold damage to this thing.
Yeah. And that is 11.
Oh. Okay. So you breathe this cone of chilling ice that manages to strike this thing pretty well. It doesn't obviously look phased because it has no expression. It is literally just a black blob that's there, but it does hit it and it does deal some damage. Now, this thing is going to slowly shuffle up towards you.
It's like the lilies of blob.
Well, sort of. Using the senses that it has, it tries to, like, you can see part of it move and almost create like a kind of club out of its whole body, and it tries to strike you. It tries to hit you for it's going to be a miss. It's a 10. So you can see it coming because it's quite slow and it's quite deliberate. It tries to hit you, but you manage to sidestep it pretty easily and take a half step back away from it. That is all it can do at the moment. So what do you want to do?
Can
You're right down there, Tar.
Can we hear anything going on?
At the moment, no. There's not been any significant signs or noises or any sign of trouble, but 6 seconds has passed since he went downstairs, so it's early days.
Yeah.
As dumb as it sounds, I know what was down there, and the fact that I ran up and Tar didn't. I know what's down there with him.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point.
How the hell do you know that?
Because
You let it fucking out of the barrel.
I was the one that let it out. I was looking for something to drink. I didn't find it.
Can I jump on the broom of flying that I've got, and can I sort of hover over to the far end of the room and deliberately hover it a bit high off the ground so that it can't reach me easily?
Just surf it. Surf the ooze.
The ceiling is pretty low, so you wouldn't really be able to get any height. I mean, it's like 8 foot high, the ceiling, so it would still be within striking range if you were on the broom.
Maybe you can tame
How
it.
active is this puddle? Okay, well, I'm gonna
Tame it.
Can I tame it?
Ooze master.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark, and I'm gonna attack twice with my hunting rifle.
Okay.
So, got a natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
What is it? Hunting rifle is 2d10.
So if you got natural 20, it'll be 4d10, and then you get to roll a d6 for the hunter's mark.
Okay. It's 25.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, literally point blank range, you aim this rifle and hit it dead center, and little bits and pieces of it splatter across the room. Still moving very, very slowly towards you, so you can get a second hit off on it.
Yeah, my luck is with second hits. 19! Nice! It's unheard of.
19 is good.
2 hits in a row. Okay, so it's two d6s. Sorry, 2 d10s. And the hunter's mark. It's 18.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, again, you deal it a significant blow as you hit it dead center in the middle of this mass. Bits and pieces fly off into different parts of the room. It's still trudging along though, so it's still moving. It's still, don't want to say alive, but it's still there with you in the room.
This is going to be nightmares. I think I've used all my things, so
I think he's going to need some help.
I might.
Should we help him?
Can I run across the room at this point?
You can run, but you will get an attack of opportunity on you from this thing.
Let's. Sod it. I'll stay where I am. Let's go.
Okay. So this thing again is just gonna, because it's literally right next to you, gonna try and strike you with self. Wow. Got a 10 again. So this thing, luckily, is not very fast. It is moving so slow and deliberate, you can predict its attacks. So you can see part of it reach up and try and strike you again, but you do manage to dodge out the way quite easily. This thing is going to stay put. It looks like it's trying to edge its way towards the stairs, but you're kind of blocking it from where you are. So it's just going to stay where it is.
Okay, nice. I can't use the breath again, can I?
No, you'd need to have I think it's a short
rest.
short or long rest, yeah.
I'll just do the. I'll keep going at it with the rifle.
What I realized is I didn't get you to roll with disadvantage last time because you're still technically frightened.
Oh, God,
So with each roll, you'll have to roll twice and take the lowest result.
Even for my hit roll?
Well, that's the idea, is to hit, you have to roll twice and take the lowest result.
Okay. So I just did 2, 16, and 7. So 7.
Yeah, I mean, that's still enough to hit, so that's fine.
Okay, cool. So my 2d10s plus a d6. Hi. Good night.
Night.
Good night. 17 and 12.
Night, Ren.
I'm going to say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
17 and 12.
Did you roll for damage on the first attack?
What?
Because you said 16 and 17, and then
With a hit. That was
you
a
said,
hit. So
yeah, so you need to roll the damage for that one, and then you can attack a second time.
this is the damage.
What is the damage?
My first roll was 17, and the next one was
Yeah.
12, and so 12 is the one. This is a disadvantage one.
No, so you roll a d20 twice to hit, and you take the lowest result. If you then hit, then you roll your 2d10 for the damage for your rifle.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, in that case, 17.
BRB.
Okay.
That's with the hunter's mark.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. And then yeah, you can do, if you want to do a second attack, you do the same thing. So D20 twice, lowest result. If you hit, then you do 2d10.
7, 4, 4.
Okay. 4 is a miss, unfortunately. So it misses just a little bit short. We can say that you're kind of panicking a little bit because this thing is getting ever closer, not quite sure what it is, so it does throw you off your game a little bit. So the first one does hit, but the second one unfortunately does not.
Okay.
So, this thing is going to... Okay. This thing is going to try and now grapple you and try and just climb on top of you and kind of envelop you. So I need you to roll a strength check. He's going to do one as well, and then we see who gets the highest.
So that's D20, right?
Mm-hmm. Plus the strength modifier.
That is a 10.
Okay, so he got 16. So with the second attack that you try to fire off at this thing, like you're trying to reload the rifle and you just don't pay attention for a split second too long, so that it now grapples you with itself around your legs and your ankles. So you're now literally, figuratively kind of tied up by this thing. It, while holding on to you, will deal some acid damage. So it's going to deal... I don't have many dice with me, so this isn't going to be as bad as it sounds. Rolling the same dice a couple of times. So it deals 16 acid damage while it's grabbing onto your legs and your calves. So you can kind of feel it bearing this, whatever this is, this ooze, this sludge is now grabbing onto your calves, and you can kind of feel it penetrating through the armor that you're wearing. So you can feel it gradually seeping through. And at the same time, you can feel your armor is starting to kind of crumple or thin at the touch of this thing. So the armor itself takes a -1 to its armor class.
Oh,
And that is permanent.
Mm-hmm.
What? Forever?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
permanent AC deduction.
I bet you're really glad you went back down there now.
oh man, Orbran, you...
I said run. I said run. All right. Now I've heard the gunshots and I'm at the top of the freaking stairs because I said run and he didn't follow because he's a twat. Can I go down and help him?
I volunteer
Yeah.
as well to help after hearing that.
So
think we all run
the issue is, so Orbran is at the top of the stairs, so we can say that he can get down there and he can do something. You guys are probably that far away that you've got to wait another turn before you can get down there, because
I was with Oldbrand.
He was following us down.
Fine. Then you
Sorry.
can both go
Sorry,
down
Matt.
there. What I need you to do is we'll plop you down there. If both of you roll for initiative as well, we'll see where you come in.
Oh, nat 20, 19.
18.
Okay. Well, both of you are quicker than either of us. So, yeah, Albran, you can go next.
Guiding bolt at level 1. 22 to hit. Fucking hell.
Very easily.
4d6 damage. 14.
Okay. As you fire off this bolt of radiant energy, it is just enough to literally split and explode this sludge that's attacking Tar's legs. So it is now...
Yay!
Well done.
Better late than never, guys.
Hey, right? You know when I opened it and I said run, right? Next time, fucking run.
Well, next time say run. I know what that is. That's going to fucking reduce your armor class for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I thought you were saying wrong.
Run,
Oh, man.
run, fucking run, fucking run. Run.
Yeah, I'm running next time.
Even the DM heard me say run because he let me get out to the on top of the stairs, and I'm 196 years old, you know.
I need to go say goodnight. Oh,
Good night.
Good night.
I love you.
Right, so let's say that all of that's happened, and
waste one of my fucking good spells on Tarby and Flash.
You should have let me attack. You should have just held your action. I would have attacked it with my cantrip.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's all right.
So
whenever we get to it, I'm just waiting to rage.
I have no idea how the hell you knew what the hell that thing was.
I'm old.
He's 196 years old.
196. I've
Don't
seen
mean shit, man.
You see things when you've lived that long.
It's very true.
Yeah, you don't see everything.
When you open up a whiskey barrel or any kind of barrel that should contain liquid, right, and black grey oozy stuff comes out of it, you know it ain't fucking right. So just by using your wise old head, fucking run.
Yeah, but you don't run away, man.
Oh, you do. Oh, yes, you do.
I mean, it was a good call there, but any other time.
I still wasn't sure what it was, though, whether it was grey ooze, black pudding. It wasn't ochre jelly, wrong colour.
You sound racist to me.
Well, yeah, it was either grey or blacky grey. You know what I mean? Yeah, fucking scary, that's what it was. Right, so that's gone. Great. Not going back down there again. So we've got the door in the east, the door on the west, and the door to the northwest.
I still say Brody got to sit on that there throne, man. You know what happened last time?
Yeah, but
yeah.
Don't we want to check the surrounding doors first before we do that and open another secret?
Fuck that, man.
We all sat in the chairs, didn't we?
We did. And
I
no,
was doing nudging.
there are 4 chairs and a throne.
Mm.
Isn't that amazing? I'm
Yeah.
sure we had 4 chairs and a throne the last time.
I'll sit in the chair, see what happens.
You're sitting in a chair or you're sitting in the
Oh no, I sit in the throne.
sitting on the
throne.
throne. Fine.
Yeah.
I heard bollocks. After getting rid of that giant black thing, I'm gonna go on, I sit in a chair.
Yeah, I'll sit in a chair as well.
What's that, Tar? You're gonna sit in the chair too? Well done.
Yeah, I'll join.
Oh, this is nice.
Ah, very pleasant. I like it. Put my hammer on the table. Ah, lovely. Lay back.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. It's like normal.
I don't think this is going to do the same as the last one, but it's nice anyway.
Well, nothing does happen, unfortunately. So you all do have a sit down, have a very short rest, not a literal short rest, but you have a short rest, and yeah, wait for a moment to see if anything happens. But no, nothing does.
Well, that was fun and a fucking waste of time.
We're going to try the door of that last door of the east.
Was that we're gonna go east? Yeah, all right. I've already fought a big black oozy thing. Let's go on. Why not? Here we go in another room.
So the room.
To save the day.
Let's see.
I already done this one.
I really want to know where you get your assets from, Matt.
I'll send the link in the chat. I literally just one day typed in free map resources, assets, whatever, came up with a page on Reddit, and then literally there was a link to a website, and it had about 4 gig worth of stuff on there. It's a zip file, so yeah, tons of stuff in
And
there.
for all of our lovely viewers out there that want to use this stuff, we will stick a link in the comments for you too.
All 3, yeah.
34, man, it's 34.
And all 3 are us.
Okay, so the room just to the right, as you open it opens up into, which one is it? Hang on. Where's that gone? Right, I'm going to turn the screen share off for a second because I don't want to show you the wrong thing.
Doing secret on us.
Good call.
I've put everything out of order, so I can't remember. Oh, no, okay, there it is. Hang on. Let me move this. Which one's that one?
Sorry, what are you doing?
Okay.
You fall asleep?
No,
You seem a bit distant this evening.
I was just having a nap.
Power.
Here, look, now that we're in, you can see my eye better.
Yeah. Just turn your camera off for us.
We are.
Can you make me pretty?
Well, that was just about to come out of my mouth. Can you make me pretty? Feel like that.
Perfect. Perfect
Just in
moment.
the alchemist room.
Oh man.
Nah, I don't see any of the potions to make people pretty.
When I started listening to that podcast and that advert came on, it
Yeah.
was amazing. It really got me in the mood to listen to the whole thing pretty much.
Yeah, I felt like slipping that in.
We need to figure
It's
out
really
how to
good.
getting that stuff on the videos.
Bit of world building. I like it.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Hello again.
Well, that's
Ooh.
lovely.
So the room that you find yourself in is, it almost looks like a kind of parlor. So it's got a couple of sofas, a couple of chairs, I should say, resting in front of a fireplace, which likewise to the one in the other room is currently lit. There is a couple of bookshelves. There's a table with a chair next to it. And there is a very large harp in the corner of the room as well. On the far side of the room, you can see that there is another door on the south side of the room, but the one that you've come in is the one on the top left, as you can see the picture there. So you can see it just looks like a regular sitting room, the regular parlor. But yeah, the fire is currently lit. Aside from that, there is no other distinct lighting except for a couple of very small windows at the top of the room, letting in a small bit of light.
We hitting the goddamn jackpot. Another fireplace, man. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go to the harp and try play it after seeing what Oberon did with the piano. See if there's any secret entrances.
Okay.
Now the bear rug's going to wake up and attack us. Go.
Talk to the bear.
We don't know that.
So as you approach the harp, when you get right next to it, you go to kind of investigate and have a look over it. But before you do, it almost seems to start strumming on itself. You can see very slight movements of the strings moving without anyone seemingly touching them. And all of a sudden, there is a chord struck that is so ear-piercingly painful that you almost can't handle it. So I need everyone in the room to do a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, something I'm actually good at. Yay. Oh, 23.
Ooh, not 20, but 18 with a minus.
Strong.
I didn't realise you were thick, bro.
18.
Oh, I'm as thick as they come.
I got. I'm on a +6 for my wisdom.
I got a 13.
Yeah, I got 12.
Ooh.
Okay. So this noise resonates in such a pitch that you don't recognize it, and it's so loud and so ear-piercingly awful that you can't help but take a little bit of psychic damage from it. But luckily, you do manage to shrug off some of the damage itself. So each of you takes, what's that? 4 psychic damage from this harp that's played this sound. But you do manage to kind of shrug it off so that you don't take quite as much damage as you could have done. And just as quickly as it started playing, it stops.
Whoa.
Fuck you, harp.
Yep.
Damn bloody thing.
Sorry, was that everyone that took 4 damage?
Yeah.
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 So we all passed the wisdom saving throw, but we took half of the damage.
Oh, I see. Right.
Fuck that thing. I'm gonna punch it.
Guessing you don't like music.
Hell no, man! It just did fucking psychic damage, man. I'm hurt.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. There's not really much in there to hurt Ron.
Don't touch it, because if you make that thing twang again, you're just gonna fucking kill me.
You're not that low.
Don't worry, I got this, man. I got
No,
this.
not yet. I'm not.
I'll punch it, yeah?
Really?
If you want to, yeah.
Oh, bloody.
For a just normal attack, yeah?
Yeah, just normal attack roll.
12.
Okay, it hits, yeah. Roll for damage.
You know you're fighting a musical instrument, right?
8.
He's already beaten up my piano.
So the harp itself, like similar to the piano, it's literally so stationary, it's easy to hit. It's not really, although it's well crafted, it's not really held together that well. So as you punch it, it does collapse in front of you. As it does so, the strings reverberate in a way that it makes a similar sort of noise to what just happened as it was approached. So again, I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw.
Can I try and mute it? Can I try and mute it before it does it?
No.
Put my arm across all the strings.
No.
19.
16.
14.
Okay. So hearing the same
14.
sounds. Okay. Hearing the same sounds as what you did a moment ago, you do all manage to likewise kind of not feel the full effect from it. So you take 3 psychic damage again.
3.
3, yeah.
Ron should take 23. So,
You would if you smack him with your hammer.
Damn piece of shit ain't gonna twang no more.
I twang you, you soppy old twat. Bye.
I'm gonna go look into the bookshelf to see if there's any, scrolls.
I'm gonna go and join the burr because that seems smart.
I'm gonna sit in the chair.
Yeah, me too.
Warm your cockles by the fire.
Nursing my wounds at this point.
I'm going to investigate that fireplace.
How can you? It's lit.
Shit, man, I'm a monk, man.
Hey,
Wait a lot of spell slots.
Paul Brown, you're a cleric, right? You can.
Yeah,
You must have something to dispel frightenedness.
Do you know what, right? I did have calm emotions, but I got rid of it because it was shit.
Well, if it was me, I could use one of my monkish special actions, but you ain't me, so you shit out of luck, fool.
I've got...
No,
I can't.
fuck you, Ron.
I don't have anything that can deal with frightened. Poisoned, deafened, blinded, paralysed even, but nothing to deal with frightened. I could sing you a lovely song. How does that sound?
No, it's all right.
Fuck you then.
So, do you want us to go do an investigation?
No, I mean the bookshelves themselves, they have a mixture of things in them. They have some fiction, they have some non-fiction. It looks to be, a varied wealth of books there, but no spell scrolls per se. The the fireplace, it is lit, so I mean you can do an investigation, but it is currently, on fire, the fireplace. So
Ron's a monk. His fucking fists are like lightning. Where's my modifier? 18.
yeah, I mean again, all intents and purposes looks like a fairly usual fireplace. Can't seem, I mean, you guys have kind of investigated your fair share now, so you kind of know the right places to look, but yeah, doesn't look to have anything hidden in or around it from what you can see.
Can I get a new pet?
What?
I don't know. Can you find an
pharaoh.
animal in this room?
I could probably scavenge a rat or something.
Just the rug sliding along behind you.
Yeah.
You missed the rats. Eight rats run past you downstairs.
Yeah.
There's probably like some silverfish in the older books, maybe. But yeah, I mean, there's no animals in the room, so.
Silverfish, eh?
Mm.
Can you imagine that? Death by silverfish.
A horde of silverfish.
It's kind of creepy, actually.
Yeah.
A swarm of them.
Ooh.
I quite like that.
What would
There's
they?
something really awful about it. It's like gives you a bit of a shiver for some reason.
So many you're asphyxiated.
Imagine if they could build themselves into like a humanoid shape and just walk
Yeah.
around behind you. That'd be creepy.
Imagine if they called themselves Greg.
What?
Just for the sake of randomosity.
Greg the silverfish spawn.
Oh, creepy.
So is this what you're doing? You're looking for silverfish?
No. I was thinking more like in the building, am I able to summon a creature? The building seems vast.
You can resurrect the rug.
I do have that skull of resurrection.
Mm.
I mean, we don't really understand what it does, and I'm no mage, but Burrow, do you want to try and resurrect a bear?
I don't have that kind of spell. I don't think the DM will allow me.
I've got the power to breathe life into something.
Mm. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
No, I'm not.
Both of you do it.
No, I'm not. No.
I don't have anything to.
Can we combine it with maybe the chair and?
Now you're just trying to make like a.
Is this like Return to
Combination.
where they piece together the moose's head and the sofa and make it fly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That sounds
yeah.
trippy.
Yes, Return to Oz, isn't it?
Oh, that does sound familiar.
I love that film.
That sounds really familiar.
What?
Oh.
Return to Oz?
It's great.
As in
Yeah.
that particular image.
What? The moose's head with the sofas and they make it fly? Yeah, because
Yeah.
Return to Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't. I saw it once, I think.
It was the Wheelers. They gave me nightmares, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's all coming back to me now.
I used to know a bloke who had the same laugh as the Wheelers.
Well, he must have been a pleasure to hang around with. Right.
I'm gonna go through that door.
Is it? Yeah. What? Top left or top left was where we came in, right? So yeah, bottom right.
Top
No,
left
the
is where
bottom
we
right
came
is
in.
where we just came in.
No, yeah.
Top left is where I want to go.
All right. Yeah, I'm going out the bottom right.
Let's back the way we came, dog.
I know, but you're only going to find something that's going to want to kill us.
Yeah, this is the whole point. We here to fucking defeat this motherfucker.
All right, fine. Come on then. Hello.
Which way are you going? Through the other door?
Yeah,
Top-
by the
toilet.
sounds of it, everybody wants to die.
So as you head through the door at the bottom right, you enter into a hallway, which basically goes straight ahead and snakes around to the right. And again, the whole way along, you've got similar sort of setup. You've got portraits all along the wall. You've got high stained glass windows letting in some air into the hallway. And once you snake around to the right, you come across another door, which is open. And as you open it, you find yourself back here at the door on the right-hand side.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Shit.
This place is a blasting maze. Right, so the door on the right-hand side.
Oh, god damn it.
So
Right,
yeah,
oh, well,
you-
that's all right. I mean, we go back through that door, along that corridor, back into that room, back into that other room, and then we pick one of the other doors and we haven't been through it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I like that plan. Yeah.
Or we could just go upstairs. Have we done that yet?
We haven't done that, but I'm pretty sure that
That's where Ashtarak is.
he's going to be up there. So unless you really, really fancy fighting him now,
Well, that's what we're here for. But yeah, probably not now. Not today.
do you want to rock, paper, scissors for it?
I'll pass.
Well, personally, I'm feeling fresh. I don't want to face him when I'm at my worst.
I could do with a bit of recovery time. I'm not at max health at all.
Well, none of us are.
Yeah, but
We've all been hit.
I'm cool. Oh, shit. No, I'm not.
I could also do with
God damn.
losing this disadvantage, losing this frightened. Is Brody still frightened at this point?
Still got the F. Still got the F.
Oh yeah.
But it was Brody was frightened for an hour. You were frightened for 2 hours
Yeah.
because you slept with the corpse.
I did no such thing.
We saw it. We
Definitely use the stress mechanic on everyone.
And they slightly creeped everyone out. That's fine. That was accurate. But I didn't defile the corpse in that way.
Not in that way.
Right. So, how about we completely throw caution to the wind and go through the door on the left then? Or did we already do that?
By the piano, I don't think we did that one.
Shit, I thought we were going back.
Well, that's your choices. We either go back or we go left. Because if we've gone through the doors on the right, logic dictates. If we've gone through the doors on the right and we've made it back to the right-hand side of the main hall, if we go through the door on the left, we should come back to the left-hand side of that room that we've just left.
Yo, yeah, I'm lost.
Is that too much for you, Ron?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You're saying that you think there's two wings that are self-encapsulated. So, yeah, all right.
Let's go up the goddamn stairs.
Yeah, I want to go upstairs. I want to see what's there.
Ashtarak. Go on then, let's go. Where you go? You guys can lead the way. I'm all right. I follow behind. 196 I am, you know.
I lift up the Alki's Wrath and walk up the stairs.
While yawning.
Yeah.
Oberon, any chance you can turn this goddamn light off of my afro? So
Oh, that's already gone. When
That's
I
gone.
cast it on Elky's staff, it went from yours because I can only cast it on one thing at a time.
Oh, okay.
So upstairs, you head up these large stone staircases that wind around and meet in the middle at the top. And you've got a central hallway on the top floor, which is quite wide, not too long, but long enough that you can see it stretches a ways. And you've got basically 4 rooms to choose from. I haven't bothered to draw this out because I don't want to bore you with hallways, but you've basically got 2 rooms on the right, you've got 2 rooms on the left, and you've got a room at the very far end. Now, with the door directly to your right at the top of the stairs, it is closed. The one to the left, I'll save you the trouble, it hasn't got a door on there, and you can see inside to a degree, and you can see what looks to be the remains of a bedroom. In the bedroom itself, from where you're standing in the hallway, you can see there is a chest of drawers and a bed. The rest of the room you can't quite see. But then you can see you've got 2 more rooms, one on the right, one on the left, further down the hallway. And then you've got a central room with the door shut at the very far end in front of you.
Is the door at the very end, in the middle, a really grand door?
It is somewhat grand, yes.
Fuck, I ain't going, that's last.
Agreed.
It's like I know who's the other side of it. I can fucking feel him. He's right there.
You gotta just sense it.
I mean, he might even be in the fucking bedroom. Who knows? He might be having a nap.
That'd be a massive plot.
Hey, we
twist.
here for one thing and one thing only.
Yes.
The fuck you waiting around for?
I don't know. I want to go to bed. And on that note, I'm gonna I'm gonna go in the bedroom. The door's open. Bollocks. Come. Hello, bedroom.
You're going to the one with the door open, right?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Why not?
Oh, don't
Okay.
follow Oldbrand because you'll end up black sludged.
I followed you, you prick.
Yeah, but you opened the fucking thing. You opened the fucking thing. Don't go
you prick.
Don't go into a fucking cellar with a dwarf. They'll end up opening every keg until you've lost an armor point.
Not my fault. I said run.
Yeah.
There's the...
I got
So
away.
this bedroom, when you make your way to the threshold, again, the door is open so you can kind of see inside, but when you make your way to the threshold, you take a step and you can hear a really loud creak. And you take another step and you can hear an even louder creak that starts to get louder and louder and louder. I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Oh! I get advantage on dex saving throws because of my danger sense. Which is good.
You're old as shit.
I know. And
Barbarian.
I rolled exactly
Advantage on dex.
twice. 14.
Okay.
James has
So
actually rolled Captain America in the dwarf, hasn't he? That's what's happened.
Yeah, I got my danger sense because I'm a barbarian.
So when you hear this noise, you recognize that it is the creaking of floorboards underneath you. So before anyone else can follow you in, you kind of put a hand behind you, take a very quick shuffle backwards before you see the floor in front of you collapse down onto the floor beneath. So you kind of see this huge crash beneath you, lots of dust and debris flies around. And after the dust settles, you have a look and you poke your head around and you can see that pretty much the whole floor of this bedroom has now collapsed into what was the art gallery below on the floor, on the ground floor. So there is more or less nothing to speak of in this room now.
Oh,
Ashtarak is going to be
sorry,
fucked up.
Ashtarak. I'll pay for it to get fixed when this is all over, I promise.
That's okay.
Not really sure what else I could do. Right, well, don't go in there.
Noted.
That first step's a doozy.
There's definitely a trend here in sending in Allbrand first, seeing what happens, wait for it to happen.
SS.
It's worked so far.
All right, fine. Bollocks then. I'm gonna go in every bloody door all the way up to that big grand one, which I don't want to go in. But go ahead, that's fine.
You ain't got nothing to live for anyway.
Oh, thanks, Ron.
You don't die anyway.
I don't
Actually,
say
no,
myself.
do you know what? That's true. The love of my life, I killed her, so I don't. Oh,
Yeah, the
Oh,
orc.
done, Ron. You had to go remind me of
you
that,
had to bring
don't
that up
you?
again, didn't you? I loved her. I did. She was so beautiful. She had the most amazing grey skin.
Shit, that bitch nasty, man.
You nasty. Right, go on, fucking through the other door then. Come on. Fuck all leave for bollocks.
Which one are you gonna go through?
Whichever. So I've gone for the bedroom. I walk out. I go in the next one, whichever one it is.
Okay. Let's say you go to the one opposite, which is on the right-hand side of the stairs as you come up them. So
I'm ready in action. I don't know
Okay.
what I'm ready. What shall I ready? I'm going to ready a spell.
Okay. So as you push the door open, before you is a bedroom like this.
Oh, that's pretty.
So you have a bed at the far end, which looks to be well made. Doesn't look to have been slept in for a while. And you've got regular bedroom furnishings. You've got a wardrobe to the left of the door as you walk in. You've got a table with a desk. You've got a chest of drawers like a nightstand just next to the bed, potted plant in the corner, and then you've got a bookshelf just on one side of it as well.
Well,
Kill the plant.
I was just about to say, my readied spell was Guiding Bolt. I cast it on the plant.
It's a mimic.
Yeah, good.
Sure, you cast it, and the ceramic pot explodes with bits of dirt and leaf flying all across the room.
Sorry.
The fuck you do that?
I don't know. I thought it was going to be a blight or something. I don't fucking know. Everything in this place just wants to kill us. I just wasted another bloody spell slot. Hey, Ron, there's a wardrobe in here for you to kick.
Right on, brother.
Uh,
Am I rolling?
If you're attacking it, yeah.
9.
Yeah, it hits, yeah.
For 9 damage.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, doing a flying kick, you manage to just break a hole through the center of the wardrobe, basically collapsing inwards the doors of the wardrobe, and inside it's completely empty. And now you've got these hinges of the doors that have broken off, and your legs kind of stuck in a hole in one of the wardrobe doors as well.
Oh, I was really hoping there was going to be a great sword just hanging out of all that. Right, all right.
And I'll search the bookshelves for any chance of a scroll.
Anything nice on the bookshelf?
I mean, at a glance, there is nothing aside from a couple of just standard books. Yeah. I mean, you're free to do an investigation check if you wish to on anything in the room, but just at a glance, there is nothing there.
Well, I investigate the bookshelf and I find a book saying erectile dysfunction in younger monks, and I give it a run.
Who the fuck wrote this thing?
What was that? It's signed Roundhouse. Ronald, something you want to tell us?
Kick this dude's ass, man. What the fuck you think? Fuck this book.
Oh dear. Right, yes. There's nothing in there. Right, that's it. I still got fuck all to live for. Next room.
But the bedside table, man.
Yeah, go on. You can go and search the bedside table. I'm leaving, getting ready to go to the other room.
Yeah, search the bedside table.
Okay.
It's a mimic. Eat your hand.
The mimic. A trap.
Are you almost
yeah, if you want to have a thorough look, yeah, roll for
Right.
Is Brody asleep?
22.
You did.
Yeah, he's close. He's close.
He's getting there.
I'm listening
Putting
to
that
every
amulet
word,
on.
hanging on to every word.
With a 22, let's say having a good thorough look in the bedside table. You pull open the drawers, you have a look, you can't quite see anything in there. You kind of, tip them upside down, have a look, can't see anything. But when you start to leave the room to catch up with the others, something on the table catches your glance. The table just at the other side of the wall. You can see that there is a drawer that's half open, and you can see that there is like a book inside there, which for some reason it's kind of calling you. So you kind of go over to there and pick it up, and you can see that it's a diary. And the diary is very hastily written. There are many entries, but it looks to be, in summary, a diary of a woman who at some point, from what you read, was kept here, presumably as a prisoner or as something else. And reading through the book, to begin with, it looks very much like, as you'd expect of someone that's being held there against their will. She's writing about how she is worried for her life. She misses her family. She is fearful of, and she does name drop him, fearful of Ashtarak and obviously what's to become of her. But there's a certain point in the book where it almost looks like changes completely. It almost looks as though it's being written by someone from a different perspective. And it starts to talk about how she now is enamored with him, and how she, cannot wait to spend the rest of her life with him, and how she talks about how great of a person he is and how much, joy he brings her. And it starts to ramble at this point before it just starts to just stop out of the blue. But it's an interesting read. You do have relief through it, and it's interesting to see how the perspective changes halfway through the book out of nowhere.
This bitch got Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just about to say. Exactly what
Either that or possessed or something.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't bode well. That means there might be two of the fuckers.
But I keep this on me.
All right.
And I've relayed that information to the others.
Aye, very nice. I'm already walking out the room and heading towards the other.
The hell do you think about this then?
Just meaning there's two people to kill.
Shit. Is there anything in that book that could be useful? Assuming that there are two people based on one person turning, in a way, is there any sort of vital information that could help them turn back?
Not as such. I mean, the book itself is obviously very much written from like a first person perspective, and it's about a personal account. I mean, the only thing you can see in there that I suppose would be of note, because you can obviously relay this to them from what you've read through, is the person who's written this book, they do start to speak about, in the second half of the book, not just Ashtarak and put him like very highly on a pedestal, but it does allude to the fact that this woman, whoever she may not be the only person that he kept in this castle at some point. She basically goes and talks about, she kind of drops phrases like him and his others, and talks about things like me and the others and things like that. So it seems like she's referring to not just him, but other people or things that have resided here in the past.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shit. I got the wrong end of the stick then. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
I think we should let Allbran go full steam ahead.
I seem to be doing all right so far.
Yeah, it's working.
All right, another door. Hello. Come on, somebody let me in.
So as you go further down the hallway, you've obviously passed the two rooms that are at the top of the stairs. You go further down the hallway, and likewise, there is a room to the right and room to the left, very similar to the first one that you went in. So the doors are open. These rooms look to have been already kind of collapsed. Oddly enough, you haven't come across anything downstairs that would allude to the fact that this has been a recent thing. It looks as though these two rooms have been in complete disrepair for quite some time. There is a large hole in the both of them, so you can kind of clearly see that, you know, there are remnants. You know, there's like bits and pieces in there that show that someone has lived in these rooms at some point, but there is literally just a sheer drop down to the next floor from these rooms.
Wasn't else to do with that.
Jump down.
God damn, what a great idea. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't.
And just like that,
Ron jumps.
Ron's gone.
Yeah.
You know, we have a flying broom, right?
Oh yeah. I always forget about that.
And the rope.
Bye, Ron.
Nice knowing you.
Send the brood out.
No,
No,
you jump.
You can walk. You could go back to the stairs and walk up.
Yeah, I've jumped down.
Which room?
Why? One on the left. One on the left.
Yeah, one on the left.
Yeah, see, one on the left.
Okay.
I know that because I pushed him.
Can't believe it's taken this long to split the party, seriously.
Well,
So-
no, you know, Tar went into a room all on his own earlier.
Oh, I know, but it's like we've gone from no splits at all to 2 in one session.
Sure.
Right. So Ron lands in a room like this, which is, I forgot to do this. Hang on. So it's basically a library that you found yourself in. So you have let's say you kind of land more or less. Oh no, I didn't need to do that. You land more or less dead center in the middle of this room. And you know, you land on the table in the middle of the room, kind of breaking it in half as you fall. And after you kind of regain your composure, you have a look up through the hole in the ceiling, and you can see one or two of the others kind of just looking down and just kind of shaking their heads. And there is a lot of books in this room. A lot of them look to be worn and old and pretty much non-readable. It looks like this room hasn't been touched for a little while. There is a fireplace in the room, although it looks like it from the picture, it is not lit, so it is currently unlit. There is a book on I'm going to say a small holder just at one side of the room, which is currently open and has a layer of dust on it. But aside from that, it just looks like a big old book with a big old room with a lot of books in it.
First things first, fireplace.
Yeah, go on then, roll for it.
8.
Just a regular old fireplace.
Shit. Book. Oh, I don't know. I just fucking jumped dice. Yeah, so jump over the table and check out that book.
Okay. So the book itself, you have a quick look at it, and at a glance, it looks to be covered in a thin layer of dust. You can't quite make out any of the writing on it. It looks as though it hasn't been touched for quite some time. Yeah, you can't see anything on it at the moment, but it is open at a certain page.
I blow the dust off.
Okay. So the writing in the book looks to be of a language that you're not familiar with. It is very, very. It almost looks like it's old, like an unspoken language, like a dead language that you don't recognize. You start to have a look over it anyway to begin with, but after a while, you start to find that you are almost like transfixed with this book. You start to look through it, and although the writing doesn't necessarily make any sense, you still can't take your eyes away from it, and you start to kind of look through the pages and you start to leaf through them bit by bit, almost without meaning to do so, like your body's kind of come under a spell as such, and you start to leaf through them quicker and quicker and quicker, to the point that what you're seeing and what you're reading you're not understanding, but it starts to become maddening. It's almost like an information overload, but you don't quite know what it is. So I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
16.
Okay. So you're reading and reading and reading, and before it gets to the point where you start to feel your mind melting from all this information, you just kind of slam the book shut and throw it across the room, and all of a sudden it's like you snap out of a trance.
Goddamn. That shit was intense. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Hello?
Get your motherfucking asses down here and check out this motherfucking book.
Nah, you're all right.
How about you grab the book and someone chucks you
Yeah.
down the rope?
Right, I'm going to grab the book and chuck the book up at them.
Okay. Okay, throw the book and make a dex roll.
Ow. Bloody nuts.
Oh, 24.
Okay. So you managed to throw it up there and it lands cover shut. So that's fine.
Check that shit out. Well, hold on.
Is there a symbol on the cover?
Hang on. God damn, listen in.
I'm listening. What?
I was reading that shit, man. It seemed to take over my mind or something.
You can read?
Yeah, hell yeah. I know it's a surprise to you all, Brand. But I'll tell you, man, I was reading that shit and my mind, I couldn't stop. I didn't understand a goddamn word that I was looking at, but I could not stop reading. My mind, it was painful. Just be careful in what you're doing. If you're going to read it, don't all of y'all read it at once.
Okay, right. Now, all right, so I'm not going to open it, but I'm going to look on the cover and I'm going to read the spine and any distinguishing marks on the outside of the book. Because, you know, we should never judge a book by its cover.
By its cover.
The cover itself is plain. It looks as though the odd thing is now you can see it clearer now that this dust has kind of disappeared from it all. It almost looks like the cover is made of not leather, but something similar to leather that's bound it.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I've just made an assumption of what this book is covered with, and I don't like it.
Skin.
Yeah, that's just gross.
Lick it.
All right. Wrong character. Right.
Yeah.
Now, did you say it affected your mind? Because I'm quite strong on mind. Am I going to be able to read this?
Yeah.
Am I going to be able to read?
Oh man, any longer? If I was reading that shit any longer, I'd be a brain dead motherfucking vegetable motherfucking dead.
I just start laughing.
Yeah. I'd be a motherfucking motherfucker.
Right, okay. I'm going to attempt to read this.
Can I go join him?
At the same time.
Only one of you can read it at a time.
Only one, okay.
I'll attempt to read it.
Okay.
We open this skin-covered book, which is just gross.
Yeah, you open it up and you start to, again, almost kind of feel transfixed to the pages. So this book, the language itself is something that you do not recognize. It's something that has not been in existence for a very long time. And similar to what happened to Ron, you start to find yourself transfixed with it. You start to kind of look through the pages, not really understanding firsthand what it's saying, but you start to turn the pages bit by bit, faster and faster, to the point where you can't control what you're doing. So again, make a wisdom saving throw.
19.
Okay. 19, you start to feel like as you're reading through the book, like almost like an overwhelming sense of unease and dread. And you likewise get through the book to a certain page and you just kind of slam it shut.
And I look at Deborah and go, you don't want to read that shit.
Ain't none of y'all got no special spell.
Yeah, it's called Sacred Flame. I can't read it. I don't know. We've only got one more guy here that can really give it a shot.
Wouldn't Tabura stand a chance of learning something from it if he did read it?
Yes, that's why I just said we've got one more guy that can stand a shot.
Let's go give it a try.
Okay, you open the book, you have a look, you're transfixed with it, you start to flick through it, roll the wisdom saving throw.
The
Yeah,
answer to
that's
that
fine.
is no.
Oh, shit.
Could have just said no.
Yeah, true, but oh well. That's a 17.
Okay, you start to feel enamored with it, you start to shut it.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, do you
Burn
fancy
it.
reading it?
Now that you mention it.
Go,
I'm just gonna put it out there before either of you. I know Syria's asleep, but before either of you other two try and read it, it will do fuck all.
All right.
I'm
okay.
saving you 5 minutes of time.
Actually,
a
perhaps I'd
fireplace.
let to read it. Oh, you thought I was asleep here.
We thought you was dead.
No.
He's
No,
laying down.
Died of fear.
He's laying
I'm
on
lying
the floor
down.
somewhere.
I'm lying down this right.
Oh dear, these flipping.
What I'm going to say is this: open, burn it.
All right then. Ron, throw it up in the air, and I'm gonna stand there, sacred flame burning in my hand.
You go chuck it down to me first, dog.
Oh,
All right, I'll go chuck it to you. I'll do it.
and you just throw it in the air. I'm just gonna shoot it with sacred flame.
Yep, I've thrown a book in the air.
Oh, Hadouken!
Tiger.
So as you hit the book, it does envelop in flame, and it turns from a kind of radiant light to like an almost like blackish purple as the book starts to burn apart. And as it does so, you can almost hear like these demonic voices speaking in this language that you don't understand in a really deep guttural voice. Start out really loud, like they're shouting at you in pain, and then eventually as the book disappears, so too do these voices into the air.
Well, they gonna fuck off too. Bloody hell. Right, well, that's some demonic shit right there, I tell you. Hey, Ron, you want a hand getting back up?
Nah, I got this.
All right.
How high is it? Oh.
Probably like 15 feet.
Shit, I'm gonna jump that shit. From a handstand.
I understand. Gotta be fancy with that shit.
Okay, yeah, roll acrobatics.
22.
Okay, yeah, damn it.
I just wanted to avoid your face.
Yeah, no, you managed to really almost like you're trying to stick two fingers up at everyone else, jump up from a handstand up to the second floor in such a way that it's graceful and you make it look easy. And yeah, you managed to land it perfectly as you jump up there.
Try that with your motherfucking Zimmer frame, motherfucker.
All right, I'll give it a go.
Oh my God.
Wait, no, wait. Right. Well done, Ron. Congratulations. You didn't die. How about... There's only one door left, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Am I going through this first like all the other times?
I think so.
All right. Hammer in hand.
Not quite yet.
Up to the door.
You okay?
Knock.
I'll be right back.
He won't. Knock. Knock. Knock.
Shit everywhere.
How long are we going to give it before it comes back? There's just shit everywhere.
Yeah.
It's the typical storyline.
Come back, we're all dead.
So you just literally knocking on the door, or are you knocking it in with the hammer?
No. Just a knock, knock, knock. 'Cause
Okay.
I think he's behind this door.
Okay.
We should go
So
on this
giving it a
door.
gentle tap with the hammer, the doors, although you don't hit them hard, they make a loud echo through the hallway as you do tap. And everyone's standing there tense in silence for a moment or two, just kind of waiting for something to emerge from these doors. But a little bit of time goes by and nothing happens.
Oh. I open it.
The door's unlocked, so if you try and open it, you can do so. The door itself is kind of it's like a double door, not a huge one, but a little one. So you kind of take the handles, one in each hand, and you push them open. And before you is a large bedroom, somewhat similar to this. Now, you're obviously at the bottom there, and you open up the door, and before you is a very large, sprawling bedroom. You've got a huge four-poster bed at the far end of the room, various tables scattered around the room, chairs, large mirror on the left-hand side. But what does really strike you is that the bedroom isn't unoccupied. In fact, there are 3 women in the bed.
Oh, nice.
Going over
And
No, they are not women.
they are kind of half awake. They're kind of stirring as you open up the door. And they're starting to rise from the bed, wearing just nightgowns, night clothes, as if they've been sleeping. I think we should probably leave it there for a minute.
Yeah.
Because I'm aware of the time. I'm aware
What
that
is it
Tar's disappeared. I'm aware that Brody's lying down. And it's probably a good time to call it a night.
Well, bollocks. We got 3 semi-naked women in front of us, and I got to go to bed. Bollocks.
Yeah.
No. Damn it.
Oh, it's fun
Very
either
nice.
way.
Well, I'm looking forward to the next time. Ladies, until next week. And there we have another exciting end. 3 half-naked women. Exactly what the adventurers were looking for in Ashtarak's castle. Join us again for some more Misfit adventures.